Hey, welcome, Cardinal fans. We're live here from Vilonia, Arkansas for tonight's contest between the Vilonia Eagles and our Farmington Cardinals. Up here in the booth with myself, Kerry Pitts, and the Mr. Josh Matthews.
Thank you, Kerry. I am proud to be broadcasting tonight from my favorite town named after a processed meat, the Vilonia Eagles.
Does your Vilonia have a first name?
My Vilonia has a first name. Guys, I know you heard it a lot last season, but we got Vilonia sandwiches. We got Vilonia and eggs. We're my favorite press box. We have our own press box up here.
Yeah. Now, is this a press box or is this a mobile home?
This does look like a mobile home. I feel like I should be on Hickory Creek right now. This looks like something that we would be parking right up and watching a nice sunset.
I hear you. You're probably watching Sooner football on this, wouldn't you?
This is the Sooner football mascot. We're the only mascot that is a mobile home.
That's right. That's right. Well, we're here for Vilonia's homecoming. So they got all their pretty girls out there. They got all their pageantry going on. They got all the signs in them that says Homecoming 2016. But, hey, I'm up for running a homecoming.
I am, too. I love being the homecoming guest because there's nothing better than being the visitor, being the homecoming opponent, and just taking a little bit of that away from them.
Exactly. They're a little bit distracted, opens up the door for us, and, hey, I think it's going to be a big night for the boys.
We have some naysayers. We have some people that know we're down, that we're out, we're missing Oski. We're looking at Jake Oski right there, number 9, kind of walking on the track. We're without him, without
McChristian's hobbled a little bit.
He's hobbling.
Looks like he's going to give it a go. Tough kid.
I'll take McChristian at 65% over most people at 100.
That's right. And we got a few additions, too. And further on the telecast, we'll kind of set the table for that. Got a few offensive linemen that are out.
We got
Sam Stevens is still out.
Sellers is out still?
No, Sellers is back.
Sorry,
my understanding.
Sellers is back. I got my note said Sellers back. For a second, I thought his back was hurt. But no, Sellers is returning. Keenan Evans.
Keenan Evans is out.
He's still out.
He'll be a big miss.
Oski's on concussion protocol. But don't threat, fans. Whenever we have someone out, that just gives an opportunity for someone else to step up and answer the call and rise to the challenge. And I'll tell you what, if we've got anything on our smaller roster, which we have a 67 roster compared to their 77 roster, out of our 77, we got a lot of heart, we got a lot of talent.
We do. They've got some big kids, though. We've got about 2 minutes here before the game, but fans, we do want to touch on this. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the Oxford family. They had a loss in the family with the Jeff's father this past week, had the funeral this week, and to the entire Oxford family from all of us, hey, we love you, we care for you, and with that, hey, we're going to take a short break. We got about a minute and a half left. Go ahead, Josh.
I was just going to fall in on the Oxford thing. You know, I've been working with him for just about a year and a half. Didn't get to know him first, but on Facebook, it's just blowing up on how nice the man was.
Apparently he made a huge impression. I didn't personally know the man, but I feel like I did from all the stories people have shared. And just last night from Jeff being in the press box, there were about 3 different people that came up and told a personal story about how that man affected their life. And when you're going that deep with that many layers, shows what kind of character and what kind of respect.
It says a lot. You know, we always knew that he was connected with the community because you can look in the stands and he knows everyone's cousin, uncle, and third cousin in the stands, and I think that just reflects from the whole family.
Exactly right. Hey, we got about 30 seconds to kick off here. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back, Cardinal fans.
Let's face it, the internet has become part of our day-to-day life. You find your news there, you pay your bills there, you do some shopping there, and on the internet with PG Telco, you got a lot of things on your side. First of all, Zing Broadband, moving at the speed of light. And then there's the 110 years of experience you get with PG Telco and a 24-hour repair service guarantee that you may not find elsewhere. So be it your home or your business, PG Telco has you up to speed with Zing Broadband. Connect fast with us. Call 479-846-7200. 479-846-7200. PG Telco, moving at the speed of life.
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as...
Welcome back, Cardinal fans. We got it teed up. Looks like number 27, Colton Reeves, gonna kick it off. Cardinals will Well, Vilonia will be returning the kickoff going from our left to our right. You might see their new turf stadium. Boy, they're proud of it, and it is nice.
The turf stadium's not, but I want to tell you, with the rain and the precipitation, it looks a little slick, would you say?
It does. It does.
It's going to be like watching a hockey game out there.
That's right. Advantage Farmington, right?
That's right. Advantage Farmington. You know us Farmington guys, we love our hockey.
That's right.
Looks like we got a little delay here. They're going to figure out. The guys look nice and rested. They know exactly where their positions is. They got plenty of time to figure it out on both sides of the ball.
We're waiting for the white hat to blow the horn, blow the whistle, and he's not doing it.
And get the festivities on in Wild Vilonia tonight. Here's the whistle.
Here we go. Bounces at the 25. Pick it up, return it over the 30, all the way up to the 35-yard line. Brought down, that's number 2, Josh Ball, and number 42, Jared Oski. That's the younger brother of Jake Oski, who's typically our middle linebacker. So we got a little bit of a shuffle here, and fans, we're going to follow it just like you. Of course, got Stump right in the middle at the mic, and it looks like they got the sophomore. Yeah, they talked about they might start him, and sure enough, that's Jacob Freeman. I think
gets to rise to the challenge.
And he can play. He can play.
We've got an Oski package. You take one out, we still got an Oski.
It's like they set it 3 wide, offset in the backfield. It's number 6, Ventura at quarterback. Right up the middle, and we stuff them.
Great penetration. Against the offensive line, defensive line did great on that. Looks like that's number 86.
That's 56.
Sorry, 56.
That's Justin Clark.
Justin Clark, who's done really well on the defensive line this year.
They're looking over at the sideline, going no huddle. Tracy Sutton's bearing down. He's matching wits.
There you go. It's like Stratego over there.
2nd and 9, quarterback keeper, and we nailed it. Nice play by Freeman, right where he needed to be.
That's right. I mean, he takes Coach Sutton's instruction. He fills the gap like he needs to, and he's there to make a play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And what about 8?
3rd and 9, we'll call it.
I like the 9.
Or we can do like the Gravett Pee Wee announcer, be a 3rd and a long 8 or a 3rd and short 9.
I like a 3rd and long 8.
There we go. Ventura looks over at both sides. He's pointing at our free safety. I don't know if I'd point at Montez if that was me. Short gain over the quarterback completes a short gain over to the 47-yard line. Be 4th and 3.
That completion was to number 9, Hayden Patterson. We're at 4th down, and I think they're feeling pretty confident. They're wanting to go for it.
They were going to do a big play right out of the gate here. Ventura looks over at the sideline. Tracy Sutton he's switching his defensive tackles. Having to switch side puts Freeman over here to the short side of the field. Oh, fullback right up the middle. Oh, we had it.
So close. Had a little. Had some missed tackles there up front, but the offensive line, you got to give them credit. They blew up a wide hole.
They did. Be 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. It just doesn't seem the same without Kel Petrie.
It doesn't. Kel's at home, relaxing. He's updating Twitter accounts. Probably playing some PlayStation.
Ventura throws it out. It's number 20. Montez slowed him down. And was that Thornton out there that cleaned it up? No, I'm sorry. That's the other side. That's
Is that Kelton? No.
That might have been Kelton Price. Looks like 20's our playmaker. We can overhear the coaches over here beside us, and they're well aware of where he is. That number 20, that's Wade Irwin. Apparently he's one of their difference makers.
20's their playmaker, but we got Price and Montez out there. I'll take our chances.
Be 2nd and 9 for the Eagles. Rolls out to the right-hand side. That's an option. We got an obvious holding call, and the official calls it at the 31-yard line. Josh, that holding was so obvious, even you could have called that.
Even
one.
I could have called that. Except if I was in Pee Wee football, so when our players do that, I'd say that was a perfect pancake block.
That's right, textbook, right?
Yeah, textbook. Just how I taught you guys. Looks like the ref saw it. They're going to
push them back, be 2nd and 14. And weather-wise, we left Northwest Arkansas. It's kind of rainy, but it's crystal clear right now. Clear skies.
Crystal clear, beautiful weather. Perfect night to come up here and walk these steep Coliseum steps at the Vilonia's stadium.
Well, if you fell down here, you'd have about 8 concussions, wouldn't you?
If you wore your Fitbit, walking up this thing one time will get you steps for the day.
Did it?
Yeah, it sure did.
I need to put mine on. Ventura keeps it. He does a little give and take with the fullback, and he almost gave it too long, but he pulled it out there, ran around the left end, picked up about 6-7 yards, brings up a 3rd and 9.
That was a good game at quarterback. Thank goodness for the Cardinals. Way just gets them right past the line of scrimmage, as that'll bring up 3rd down and a long 8.
Short 9.
Short 9.
Got to think they might be going to number 20, Irwin, on the near side. But no, they run a quarterback pitch, and we ate it up. Nice job by Freeman. Force the pitch immediately. Whenever it does that on the option play, he has to throw it. Our cornerback came up and stuck him. I did not get the number from the kid. Who is that on the far side? Nice play. Is that number 2? That's Josh Ball. He came up
did a
and
great job.
Hammered him.
They played disciplined defense. Everyone stuck to their role. They all took their man they're supposed to on the option, and that's how you play the option. They execute it perfectly. Now we got 4th and a long 13, long 14.
Got Irwin near the near side. He's running an out. Number 9 catches it upfield to the 29. Cardinal football be 1st and 10 for the 29. 4th down stop. Nice play by the defense. Get off the field.
Javen Jarrett's out there in the defensive backfield. He doesn't let the pseudo screen pass go far.
He's smart.
He is smart.
He's like his mom and dad. You know, you're not going to fool him. They didn't. He went with the deep guy, saw they threw it to the shallow guy, came up and made the stop.
That if I'm playing checkers, that's the guy I want on my team.
You'd take Daddy Jowers, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would.
I'd take Pam.
I'll tell you what.
It'd be a draw. Waggle throws it out to the far side. That's Staten up to the 37-yard line. Nice pitch and catch from the near side all the way to the wide side of the field. Nice ball.
Nice catch. Nice way to come out with a pass right from the get-go. I think that's going to build your quarterback's confidence up. And as we've watched Trey throughout the season, I think that confidence has been a big issue.
I agree. Nice to see him straight out of the gate. McChristian, one of the kids we were wondering about, he goes into motion. He looks quick.
Full speed.
We'll see how it goes, though. Hands it off. Is that Turner or is that Williams?
Looks like
that's Turner. Turner got the start at tailback. Congratulations to Reed.
Reed Turner, good job.
Brings up a 3rd and 1 for the Cards. They go a quick huddle.
They're not taking much time making their decisions over there.
They're going 2 tights with McChristian split to the far side, putting him at tailback. Right up the middle, and that should be enough for the 1st down. We're going to get a left foot spot or a right foot spot. Might be close, folks. They're looking. They're indicating a 4th down.
That's 4th and short, not 4th and a long. 12.
Hey, 4th and
inches.
a foot. Hey, we're going for it, folks.
I like it, guys. If you're at home, get on your feet, root these Cardinals on, and let's get this 4th down conversion.
Waggle might be calling an audible. We might be trying to get him. Joe, no, we snapped the football. Oh, get the tough yards, Reed. Get outside.
There you go.
Nice
Good
play.
job. Good job.
Up to the 42-yard line.
He hits some defensive linemen right off the bat, but he keeps his feet moving, gets to the outside.
Did a little spin move, didn't he?
Yeah, there you go. He's been.
We got a replay going of that, folks. Nice spin move to the outside, picks up 3 tough yards. Hey, we needed a foot. Nice play by Reed.
Way to be persistent on the running, not give up the play, keep the feet moving, and the drive alive.
Waggle Rose to the right. Oh, a little early
Let's get a look.
contact,
There
and
we
they
go.
called it.
We got
They
the
called
flag.
it. That official on the far side threw the flag and hit Xavier right in the head with it.
He's got a pretty good arm.
He
That
does.
ref does.
He
Yeah.
does. Hey, Xavier's tall.
I mean,
he's easy
you were
hit.
talking about Jowers the other day. You know, I saw him got so upset at a game that he was yelling at the refs.
He will right a wrong.
He will. I tell you what, he's by the book. He knows the rules. I'm not going to argue him. And if I'm the ref out on the field and I hear the old white hat from Farmington yelling at you, I'm going to reconsider my flag.
I agree. They'll march it off, be 15-yard penalty, 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. Trey comes over, gets play from Spencer. Spencer's looking sharp. He's got the wristband on. He's got a play sheet kind of dangling down. He's
like Jake from State Farm. He's in his khakis.
That's right. That's right. Waggle drops back. Throws over the left-hand side. That's Staten, and he bulldozes his guy and makes it down to the 30-yard line. Hey, I like this tune. 1st and 10, Cardinals.
Love the tune. Love the use of Xavier. If you're a quarterback and you've been struggling with your pass game all season, I want to get the ball in Xavier's hands.
So to that guy.
There's not been – I can't think of any games where we didn't have a little size mismatch when we're talking one-on-one corner coverage with him.
We spread out a little bit. We got McChristian and Jacob to this side. Reed Turner goes up the middle. Hey, nice hold by the offensive line.
Oh, Reed, Timmy Turner takes it right up the middle for a nice gain. You know, he's finding his holes, and he's making the most of it.
He's got a second gear, too. If they let him get after it, I mean, he can shock them, no doubt about it. Be 2nd and 8 for the Cardinals. Putnam goes up the middle. He rumbles and tumbles.
How much do you like to see that? How much do you love to see Putnam get the ball, and you know it's rumbling, tumbling, as Chris Berman says, pop, 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 and he's taking them on with him.
1st and 10 from the 20 for the Cards. Now can we capitalize? We've seen early success. We've seen a block punt. We've seen turnovers getting us down. It's important that we get points off of this.
How much does it get in your head when you're inside the 20?
These kids are day to day. Let's get after it. Let's win this play, win the snap. Again, they had him stopped at the line of scrimmage. Reed Turner busted it out. Was that another spin move?
I don't know if that was a string or just a straight power analog stick.
Now, I'm not taking anything away from the line, but here we go on the replay. He gets caught in a crowd, and he just comes out of there. I don't know how in the world but he picks up 5 yards.
I think a collaborative effort with both the linemen and his determinating.
Turn around the right-hand side. He puts a foot in the ground, cuts it up.
There you go.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Reed Timmy Turner. He finds the holes, and he runs it right on in.
You look like it was going wide. He stuck his right foot in the ground and cut it straight upfield. Nice execution.
You know, he's doing some nice running on the inside tonight. He's making the most of what's been given up by the interior of the defense.
And here comes the swinging gate. They're looking over at Coach for instruction. He calls 4. I don't know what that means, but we're fixing to find out. Snap it back. Goes right up the middle.
What a nice play.
They look like Jim. That's Seth Swain, the sophomore.
Seth Swain's got some legs.
He does. I saw him in a JV game run about 70 yards. We got Frank the Tank in the booth.
You guys ever seen Old School?
Frank Putnam's in the booth.
Frank the Tank is here.
They'll let anybody up here.
Frank the Tank's here. Guys, if you see any kind of flesh blur on the track, it might be Frank the Tank.
Just out there running some gassers.
That's right.
Yep.
We're going streaking.
Yep. He might. We'll do a quick break, folks. We'll be right back after we pay some bills.
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as finding your nearest Arvest bank. Our free Blue Checking comes with lots of features, including free online and mobile banking, and the ability to deposit a check just by taking a picture of it with your smartphone. And since it's from Arvest, you'll have the freedom of more than 240 locations and 7-to-7 banking. You shouldn't have to pay for convenience. Switch to free Blue Checking from Arvest Bank.
Welcome back, Cardinal fans. Hey, we're kicking off again. Well, I like saying that. We're kicking off.
We're kicking off again.
I hope I say that 10 times tonight. Bounces at the 30-yard line. He scoops it up. It's good to see, we talk about, the defense. They're missing their inside linebacker. They came out here, they got to stop. Offense, we're missing some key players from offensive line. What did we do? We ran it right at them.
And we're missing offensive linemen, and we did not miss a beat. We look good up there running through the middle, and I like to see us make nice, short, successful passes right from the get-go. Builds up quarterback confidence.
Nice play. And then you got Seth Swain. I don't think there's a happier kid in the stadium right now after that. He's got his helmet down there. He's still giving high fives. That was a nice play by him. Ball's on the ground. That could have been a huge play. Down to 36-yard line, bring up a 2nd and 14.
They fumbled the snap. Unfortunately, we can't capitalize on it, but still, we'll take a yardage loss anytime.
No doubt. Ventura's looking over to the sideline, getting instruction.
Ventura Boulevard.
They're going 4 wide. Patrick backs off of the man-to-man coverage. They run a little tunnel screen. Oh, and he's got a few blockers right in front of him. Ball's on the ground, and woo! We almost had it for a loss. We had him stopped at the 40-yard line. He managed to get away from that man and stumbles down to the 48-yard line, bring up a 3rd and 2.
So, guys, we've identified a little problem with controlling the ball here on Vilonia. You put it on the ground too many times, it's got to come up in our favor.
That's right. The ball bounces a funny way. You hear the Cardinal fans
I tell you
getting
what,
into it. Quarterback keeper around the left end. Yeah, I don't know if he gained a yard.
I think he's out of bounds way before he made that stretch.
Yeah.
Ref gives him a little bit of a spot.
Tracy Sutton was helping him on the spot. Did you notice that?
Yep. I'll tell you what, guys, if you're listening, the bird cage comes in all ages, sizes, and shape, and they're loud and proud tonight.
That's right. Fourth and 1.
They made the drive all the way into Vilonia, and they're making the most of it.
And Gordon in at quarterback now.
4th and short.
Justin Clark kind of sliding over to the right-hand side. Fullback up the middle, and they stopped.
In the backfield.
Back them up. Back them up, ref. Oh, they give him a little bit of more of a favorable spot than what I thought. We're going to wait and see, folks. We might get a measurement here. That is a horrible spot, I might say.
That is a horrible spot. That is a horrible spot.
We're going to play that back on the replay for you, folks. He is stone cold at the 50, and they gave him a half a yard.
Here come the chains.
Maybe they're a little bit more accurate than I thought.
That's not.
Hey, either way.
That is not.
First down,
there you
Cardinals.
go. First down,
right.
Cardinals. Let me ask you that. Do you think Stump Thomas was excited?
Stump was
Do you think
excited.
he had some colorful vocabulary for us all on the sideline when he made that stop?
Stump will tune him up, no doubt about it. And he'll remind them about it, too. That's why I love the
I
kid.
think that's what you need it. You need that on the sideline. You need some energy. You need something to get.
He'll bring it. 1st and 10 from the Cardinals at midfield. Folks, if you're watching tell, they have zero help over the top. Waggle sees it. Oh, we had Staten a man-to-man on the left-hand side, and the coaches saw it too.
Staten man-to-man. If he gets out of that shoestring tackle, he's got a good 5-6 yards with nobody there.
Correct.
So,
or if he can release it to go into Staten down the left-hand side with man-to-man coverage, I'll take a jump ball with that.
Even better. You're going to ask Coach Thompson. We'll take him on rebounds anytime.
That's right. We'll take that, won't we?
Foxhole.
Waggle drops back. Those a screen to the right-hand side.
Looks like we got a little miscommunication there. I'm thinking Putnam was the intended receiver, but he might not have known it.
Pressure was coming pretty quick. Waggle might have released it a little quicker than what he wanted to, ideally. And we see a little change coming in here. We got Ebers coming in. We got Montez coming in. Reed Turner and Putnam coming out. So a little bit quicker.
So we got
shiftier guys going in.
We got some little speed and hands out there.
Yeah. We look across here at Vilonia. They got some big, thick kids. Look at those linebackers.
They do. Well, you know.
They go 210, 215 if they go a dime.
Do they say White adds pounds or the White takes pounds away?
I don't know.
I think
they got a flag in the backfield. Waggle rose to the right. And, boy, looked like hit McChristian right in the hands. But we're going to see what the flag is. The ball was dropped down at the 30-yard line. We'll see what the official call is. I would assume this is holding, probably be declined and be fourth and long for the Cardinals.
4th and a long 14?
Yep. They do decline it. It was holding against the Cards. Bring on the punt team and Kelton Price.
So we're going to play the field position battle with him. Hope we get a nice kick out of here and get them started back in the bat position.
Well, Vilonia doesn't like to punt, do they?
Vilonia does not like to punt.
Went for it on 4th down twice, and we've stopped them. Price gets a good kick.
And a good
bounce,
a great bounce. Let it go all the way, guys. There you go.
Down the 12-yard line. Folks, we'll be right back after a quick break.
Party.
Everybody knows how good Louisiana food is. For us, it's a way of life. We call it Creole. Creole is the melting pot of cultures, music, and great food. Salt and pepper? No way. On whatever you cook or whatever you eat, use Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. Trust me, I know Creole. And
man, I hate to interrupt a Tony Chachere's commercial. We just did, Bobby. Vilonia sets up 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. Official blows the whistle. We got a flag on the play on the far side.
I've got hometown screening that last receiver that was Waggle's intended target was not Trenton. They're blowing me up down there in Farmington. I wish they could say it could be Evers. We can check with my source. Apparently, they can see better at home than what we can see.
We're looking all the way across the field, and they're looking in HD.
And they don't understand what kind of gleam we got from the lights from this wet turf.
I feel like Vern Lundquist. Be 1st and 15 for the Eagles. You know, Vern Lundquist is horrible. I love him. I love some of his sayings, but, boy, it takes him a while, even longer than me.
I tell you what, it doesn't matter what position you are at. You're going to know that's a good play for the Cardinal defense right there.
No doubt. They give it to Ty Johnston. Looks like a trap or a counter coming right up the middle, and we stoned it.
Defensive line does a great job getting penetration there, and we blow up some of their offensive blocking and get in the backfield. We got 2nd and long 15.
Kel Petrie's claiming we complain more than him.
Kel Petrie's the oldest freshman in college I know.
He is.
Yeah.
He is.
Kel, it's probably past your bedtime, and I hope you took your rheumatoid medicine.
Folks, we got time out on the field. We'll be right back after a break.
Williams Tractor is a proud supporter of Farmington High School, academics, and athletics, and wishes all Farmington teams a successful season. Williams Tractor carries over 120 different lines of equipment and knows that tradition is as important on the field as it is in serving our customers. Good luck to all competitors and coaches. Williams Tractor would like to thank Farmington and the surrounding communities for their business and is proud to have served our customers since 1973.
things are changing in kitchens everywhere.
Tony Chachere's.
People are replacing salt and pepper on everything they eat.
Tony Chachere's.
Oh yeah, no more salt and pepper.
Tony Tony Sacheries.
Tony Sacheries' famous Creole seasoning brings out the flavor in all your favorite foods.
Welcome back, Cardinal fans.
Big play. You guys watching at home, I think Kale's taking him a big old dose of tussin. He's sitting back, relaxing, watching this play.
It's too far away.
It is too far away. It's killing him.
2nd and 17 for the Eagles. See what the defense brings. They're running a long paper. He throws a rainmaker. That's intended.
That was great coverage. Great coverage there by Dylan Gustin. Dylan Gustin stays with him the entire time. Quarterback does overthrow him, which helps, but if he doesn't, Dylan Gustin's there.
Hey, we had safety helps as well. Javin Jowers coming across.
That's great. Didn't you say number 9 is their big playmaker? They've already thrown it to him a couple times.
Number 9 and number 20 is who they're looking for.
Well, I think Sutton knows that.
Hey, that's who we're looking for, too.
That's right. I mean, if we
Sutton
know
shrugged his shoulders, adjusts his visor, gets down in a hitting stance. He's ready to play. Looks like
Come on,
quarterback
safety, guys.
rolls around to the left, throws
Nice.
it across the middle. We'll take that on 3rd and 15. They gain 6 yards. And, folks, that's the end of your first quarter. The score is the good guys, the Cardinals 8, the Vilonia Eagles 0. We'll be back.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
I love the app.
I use it to deposit checks,
Snap the pictures, enter a few things.
and then you just deposit.
It's that easy?
It's that easy?
It's so easy to use, my dad can do it.
What's the most unusual place you've used the mobile app?
On top of a mountain in a snow cave in Vail, Colorado.
While I was waiting in the drive-thru.
The deer woods.
Church.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
Attention students, have you found a place to live yet? Don't move into high-rise, high-cost student living. Live somewhere comfortable, affordable, on the bus route, and close to everything you need. It's all at Mad Sky Rentals. 95% of apartments are rented in Fayetteville, so Mad Sky's places are going fast. Call today at 251-9403. 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms available. 251-9403 or online at madskyrentals.com.
Farmington Schools would like to thank Trinity Rehabilitation and Melinda Day for providing athletic training services that keep our Farmington athletes safe and in the game. Trinity has clinics in Fayetteville, Springdale, and Bella Vista. If you need...
Welcome back, Cardinal fans.
Well, Kerry, that might have been all the mini fins I had coming up all the way up here, but that was a fast quarter.
That was. Vilonia punter lines up at the 1-yard line. McChristian's at midfield. That'd be a heck of a boot from there. We're going to see if he can do it.
A boot there.
I guess it's easier to go forward than backwards.
That's a lot of hang
Christian
time.
Sealand to get away. Ball bounces at the 45. Hey, we'll take midfield again.
We'll take midfield again and again. Great idea to punt back there. Of course, we didn't have much choice. It was 4th and long, but we put them back there, and right now we've got good field position heading into the first of the second quarter.
Ball's at the 47. Waggle and the crew came out. McChristian on the far side. It's Will Banks to the near side. Putnam, and I think that's Williams back there with him in the backfield. Parrish with a pristine snap as always. Picks up about 1 yard, and nothing much working on that one, but hey, we'll soften them up with that one. Who was that, 42?
That was Oski,
That was
wasn't it?
Oski.
42, Jared Oski.
Hey, we've got a Ben Hadley. Ben Hadley's here again.
He came all the way from Harding, folks, just to help.
How long did it take you to get over here,
Crew
Ben?
over here. About 30 minutes.
30 minutes. That's not bad. It's not bad.
It's not bad. Guys, if you want to be closer to Vilonia, go to Harding University.
It's like going a bunch package to the far side. Throw it out to Oski. Woo! Thought we had a hole there. Picked up about 2 tough yards.
Those
And
were
set-
tough.
Be 3rd and 8 from the 49-yard line for the Cardinals. They might be setting something up there.
They could be. Xavier Staten comes back out into the lineup. Waggle looks to the coach for the play. He comes back to the huddle, and he says, hey, boys, I got a secret. Let's convert on this. Or even better yet, let's score.
Staten on the near side, runs an out. Waggle delivers on the money. That's a 15-yard gain. That's a first down for the Cardinals. Waggle, without a doubt, he took the snap. He immediately saw his guy, nailed him on the out, and that's a long throw coming from over here.
That is a long throw. The angle on it's long, and he puts it only where his receiver can catch it. Nice throw by Waggle. Nice catch by Staten. It looks like Coach Adams is taking advantage of the Waggle and Staten matchup that I don't know if you, but I've been wanting to see all season.
They've got it working today. McChristian goes in motion to the near side. Gives to Oski going up the middle, and they got their eye on him.
They do got their eye on him. He goes airborne just a little bit there, tries to get a little extra yardage.
Picks up a yard or two. Down to the 31-yard line. 2nd and 8 for the Cards.
Cardinals looking to extend this drive out. 2nd down.
Oh, fumbled. Woo! We got back on it. Ball kind of bobbled a little bit on the ground there, and Oski jumps right on it. Be 3rd and 9.
Here to tell you guys,
Maybe
precipitation is still a factor. I know it's not raining now, but the ball is wet. That's the first time the Cardinals have had a little mishandling, mishap, but the Vilonia Eagles have struggled with that in the first.
They put in their quick package.
We call timeout.
Looks like there was confusion on the setup in the strong right or strong left. I'm not sure, but hey, folks, we got timeout on the field. Scores 8-0. 8:57 left in the second quarter. We'll be back after a quick break.
Farmington Schools would like to thank Trinity Rehabilitation and Melinda Day for providing athletic training services that keep our Farmington athletes safe and in the game. Trinity has clinics in Fayetteville, Springdale, and Bella Vista. If you need outpatient physical therapy, please contact Trinity at 521-2232.
America's most innovative off-road vehicles are all on sale during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance. Get our biggest rebate ever on Razor XP 1000. Save $1,000 on remaining 2015s while they last. Get our lowest price ever on Ace 4x4. This all-new off-road experience is just $64.99 after rebate. Get the year's best deals during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
Hey, we're back live, folks. Thanks, Coleman. How you doing? A good job, man.
Coleman's doing great.
Coleman's running the whole thing. It looks like he, if you can run this stuff, Coleman, you can fly a spaceship.
DJ,
you know that, don't you?
DJAM, fly to the navigator.
I mean, flip that down. We're trying to get him live here, but hey, 3rd and 9. Waggle fakes the jet sweep, rolls around to the left. We got a man deep. Oh, it hit him.
Man, hit him right in the numbers.
The defensive player might have got his hands up. That was hard.
If he didn't get his hands up, he got his hands in the breadbasket, blocked it up, and really you got to give credit to the defensive player on that because that was on the money. That was a touchdown.
Waggle threw it on the button. He threw it from the 40-yard line to the end zone.
And he's
on the run, rolling to his left. That's a hard throw.
I like to watch him throw on the run. I think he does a great job on the run. Some quarterbacks just do better on the run. I think that's him. Derek Ebers was his intended target. It was right in his breadbasket, broken up by Vilonia, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th and 9. Waggle drops back. Oh, look, Staten.
There we go.
At the 5. Touchdown, Cardinal.
What's the country song? Right on the money. He has been money tonight.
Wow. Hey, we forgot to mention on that first touchdown, thank you to PG Telco. Donates $50. Hey, I hope that we make $500 tonight.
That's exactly right, guys. And thank you again. We owe them 2 thank yous because this is the second score.
That's right.
The Cardinals have tonight, and we're back in the swinging gate, guys. If you like exciting football, watch the swinging gate.
We're counting numbers. They're getting the signal in there. Swaim's back at, I guess you call it quarterback.
Swaim says,
that's
why
in.
not?
Hey, 2-point conversion is good. Attaboy, Seth Swaim.
He
had a guy right there to nail him, and Swaim knew what he had to do, ran over him, and got the tough yard.
Swaim likes to play a little basketball, and he kind of had a little little shook him. He shook us a little bit. He
Yeah,
broke his ankles.
Is that I
Hey,
wouldn't know.
That's a phrase the kids like to use from what I hear. He broke his ankles. Oxford might can confirm that. I'm sure Oxford's broke a few ankles.
Oh, yeah. Because Oxford probably built his game on quickness, I would guess.
I bet he did. He might have broke his ankles by just stepping on their ankles.
I hear you. 16-0 Cards. 8:44 left in the second quarter. Good to see the good guys on top.
It is good to see the good guys come up.
Let's give some credit. We see some of these kids that we haven't seen out there. Chuck Carlson, he's one kid, my understanding, he's getting his first start tonight. 71, Zach Newman, Mr. Reliable. 79, Tanner Barnes. The guys are flat out getting it done.
This is Chuck Carlson's second week to step up for injured linemen, and really, especially tonight, we're not missing a step.
Yeah.
He's doing a great job.
He's got the mohawk working too.
Is
I would not want to make Chuck mad.
I wouldn't.
We tee it up, kick it off, down to the 25-yard line. I mean, we're right on the money, putting it every time right there. This time they advance it up to about the 46-yard line. Pretty good return in traffic.
Just to back up to that touchdown we just had, I got to give it up to Oxford here. We said time for the out and up to Zay. I didn't get to check my text, but it said 3 minutes ago. He called it before it was called. I think he's got a direct line into Adam's headset.
He might. Good call, Jeff. Vilonia sets it up at the 46. Looks like we're getting a defensive call in late, and we've got a flag. False start on the offense. Back them up. Hey, this is
We'll take it.
Same thing they did last time. Their offense is going in reverse.
You're a big, fine woman when you back that thing up. And we'll take that all
big
day
first
long.
and 15. That's right.
Guys, great field position. First and 15.
Linebacker walks up and eats it up. Justin Clark, Freeman.
Thomas?
What more can you ask? Yeah, that's Stump in there as well.
Great read, great penetration. That's good defensive work. That's filling the gaps. That's getting the people back there, not giving up on the tackle, holding on till your cavalry comes. And
here comes Jacob Rogers. He's a sophomore. One of the kids the coaching staff didn't expect much of him coming in. As you asked Coach Morrison about it, Coach Morrison says he's been one of the most consistent, biggest surprises they've had this year. Jacob's having a great year, and even more things to come. They run a little wide receiver
screen on the backside.
Little stop, and they had a little blocker in front of him and two wide receivers out there.
That's the number 9 they like. Cardinals are good about sniffing that out. They get just past the line of scrimmage as we are third and a long 9.
It's like they're going 4 wide. They're looking over for the offenses or defenses are so much different. They all look over for the snap. They all look over for the defensive signal. Adjust accordingly. It's like we got a blitz coming up the middle. Delayed blitz. Oh, he's got a little room there.
He's got a lot of room there.
Gets down to the 40, the 30, down to the 10, down to the 5-yard line. They caught us in a blitz. We sent both linebackers, and I don't know if the quarterback read it or they –
I don't know if it was a planned quarterback run, but he read it.
He squeezed
blitz
through.
Was picked up, and he finds the seam in the defense and makes us pay for it.
He did. Be first and 5 for the Eagles. I mean, you look over the last 15 offensive plays. Over the last 15 offensive plays, they've had 2 long ones. That was one of them. They throw it out to number 9, and he might gain a yard, maybe 2. That's Hayden Patterson. Nice stop out there on the right-hand side.
We must be on a little bit of a delay.
Must be.
What do you think there, Mr. Spock? You're number 2 navigation over there. It's looking good.
He's second goal for the Eagles. Right up the middle. That's
nice,
number 10.
nice. Keep with it, boys.
He
Keep
kept
with
on
it.
his feet and gets down about the 1 foot line. He spun out of it. Nice penetration. It's like Freeman made the initial contact in the backfield.
We had good advancement on the backside there. This gets him down in third and goal.
Quarterback sneak right over the top. Be touchdown for the Eagles.
Touchdown for the Eagles as they come on the field. You know, when you go for 2 every time,
they're shooting some fireworks off here.
You're gonna force the hand. Let's see if they're gonna take the easy one, or they're gonna try to keep up with us.
That's right.
And get the 2-point conversion.
Hey, we still got a 10-point lead. This number 3, Bryce Garrison, lines up to kick it. Puts it through. Be 16-7. Our Cardinals got in the lead. We'll be right back after a break.
Hey there, sports fans. Looking for that perfect bat? Need new football cleats? What about the latest in Razorback apparel? Come find exactly what you need at Best Sports. With 2 convenient locations and friendly customer service, we are your local suppliers of team sports, trophies, monogramming, letter jackets, Under Armour apparel, and much, much more. Locally owned and operated since 1972, let our family help your family. Best Sports, the sports shop for all seasons.
Farmington Schools is currently seeking both full-time and substitute bus drivers. If you or someone you know has their commercial...
Welcome back, Cardinal fans. Line up for the kickoff. Vilonia will be going from our right to our left.
Oh, Kel Peachy's letting us know that Tusson's kicking in. He's eating a plate of barbecue nachos as big as Carrie's head.
That's pretty large.
It's pretty large. So he's...
Hey, we got all kinds of fans. We need to give a shout-out to Milestone Construction. Oh, Dave Parker up there. You know, they're building that cross church.
Diamond Dave.
Diamond Dave.
Diamond Dave Parker.
Yeah. For all your construction needs, call them up at Milestone. They're the good guys, the local guys.
Didn't Diamond Dave do the DDT? Was he the inventor of the DDT?
You know, I don't know, Josh. My parents only allowed me to watch an hour of television on Saturday mornings.
And it was the educational channel, wasn't it? Wasn't it the public access channel?
AETN. No, I'm kidding. We used to watch wrestling.
Okay. You didn't even get Captain Kangaroo.
Yeah, I watched some.
You had his haircut all through second grade. You didn't even know who he was.
I just didn't pay attention. Cardinals set up shop at the 20-yard line.
Here comes Waggle with the call.
Boy, you got to think. That cornerback, they don't want to see Xavier Staten coming to their side.
No, they don't. We got him near side.
Waggle takes the snap. That's Caleb Williams. Stretches it out. Back up to the line of scrimmage on the sweep around the left end.
Tell you what, with the game Staten's having tonight, he didn't have to block for the rest of the evening. All he has to do is run around.
Yeah,
because they're going to respect that.
Well, he's going to draw one, probably a safety over the top. 2nd and 10 for the Cards. 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Staten to the near side. More importantly, the wide side, and they've got him man-to-man again. I dare you. Waggle sees it. Oh. They walked an outside linebacker out late, and we didn't see him, and he got his finger on the ball.
I wonder if he was trying to do like a little inside slant. The way Waggle was throwing that Sahat, he didn't put any air under it, and it allows that outside linebacker to come over and make a play.
Might be. Be 3rd and 9. They're thinking the same thing we are. Like, if it's a passing down, get on that kid.
But you know what? You keep going to Staten. Staten keeps hurting you like this. Don't forget, we've got Trenton McChristian. Don't forget, we've got Skylar Montez. We've got Derek Ebers.
How full speed is McChristian? That's the question. He's out there. He's toughing it out, but how quick? Guy, he looks fast there. That's Jacob right up the middle.
Jacob Gray.
and he
says,
will
guys,
not go down
I'll
easy.
take the whole defense with you. Y'all come on. Come to
He's
my
ready.
house. Let's go. It's a party.
You've seen the Mark Bavaro in the Super Bowl where he drags about 4 players.
Yeah.
That Jacob Gray, he doesn't like to be tackled.
Jacob Gray doesn't like to be tackled. You talked about the girth and size over here on the Vilonia. I tell you what, you're not going to look at Jacob Gray and say, well, that's a big guy. But I'll tell you what, he took all those big guys with him.
He's thick and he's strong. You see him on the basketball court. He's physical, sneaky strong.
And he's got some decent hands. He scored. Waggle hit him on a nice seam route for a touchdown a couple games ago. He can catch the ball.
Gray out to the near side, split wide. Waggle fakes. That's Gray going deep. They throw it to Stump. Coming across the 42,
That's
43.
Putnam.
I'm sorry. My bad. Blake Putnam.
Blake Putnam. And how much do they like that? How much do they like that bootleg to find Blake coming out? You know, it was wide open against Clarksville 3 or 4 times, and we just had just an off night and wasn't there. Tonight, that's there.
I think the key to that is delivering it early. As soon as you make your break, as soon as you come around the corner, that's a lot easier for Waggle when you don't have somebody hitting you in the teeth.
And what do 3 passing completions do? They're going to open up the run game.
Be 2nd and 4 for the Cards. Give to Williams going up the middle. Gain 6, 7 tough yards up to midfield. Nice blocking.
Nice blocking. I'm loving the play calling tonight. Are you?
Mixing it up.
Mixing it up. I love passing right off the bat. I think you're building up the confidence. This reminds me of the Huntsville game where he put it right on the money every time. And so you build up that confidence. We're going into this game where we're not afraid to pass, we're not afraid to run it, and it can open up a lot of things for the offense. Keeps the defense on their toes.
Good point. Waggle under center. Parrish delivers. Williams patiently awaits and, picks up 4 or 5 yards.
Technically his knee didn't hit if you count where his shoulder pads hit and slide. Could have got an extra bound on that, but the ref's not seeing the spot like I am.
Yeah. Why don't you go down there and remind him?
I might.
Give him an earful at halftime.
Let's have a sliding contest.
4 minutes left in the second quarter. Parrish comes up, starts pointing at kids. I bet those offensive linemen listen whenever he says, block this guy.
Parrish is so smart.
They eat us up on the outside.
He just sees binary codes out there. He don't even see football players. He just sees ones and zeros.
Algorithms.
Ones and zeros and algorithms. He knows exactly where everything's going. I'm listening to that guy if I'm on the line.
He's probably going to be building some of this stuff that Colton's over here flying, right?
That's exactly right. Hey, Colton says, hey, Colton, you build it, I'll buy it. I'll fly it. Excuse me. He might buy it, too. You never know.
That's right. Be 3rd and 7 from the Cardinals at the Eagles' 48-yard line. 3:18 left in the second quarter. Waggle drops back. Looks to the far side. Hits Jacob on an out, and we're short about 4 yards. Nice throw and catch, but, hey, they closed and made the tackle be 4th and 4 from the 45.
He puts a little air on it. Jacob's patient. Makes the catch. Vilonia defender's there to make sure there's not very many yards after catch.
Brings in Kelton Price and the punting team. Hey, we've got a 16-7 lead. Let's punt it. Let's pin them deep.
That's
play
exactly
a little defense.
Right. I like this. Let's play the field position game. It's worked for us so far.
And you see a lot of teams, they'll come out. They're down at half. They're down right before halftime. They're trying to make a play. They're trying to push it downfield. A pick six, a fumble, something like that can happen.
Exactly.
Kelton boots it down.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Stop it. Stop it.
Oh, nice punt down to the 3-yard line.
That is a great stop there.
And what that says to the defense, to the Vilonia offense, we dare you. You want to throw it? You want to try to score with 3 minutes left? Bring it.
You want to run a quarterback sneak 50 times and drive it? Go for it.
Well, they did run a quarterback draw for about 60 yards,
But we'll take it. We'll take it 10, 15 times in a row.
That's right, because it'd be halftime and the score would be 16-7. Vilonia lines up at the 3-yard line. They're going 4 wide. They're acting like they're going to throw it. We're going to see. He backs away, surveys the defense.
Sutton signaling.
Hands off over the right-hand side, and it's a keeper.
Come on, guys.
Oh, we almost had him in the – looks like I almost had him pinned deep.
Almost had him pinned deep. He was in a little trouble there if we got a replay on that, Coleman. I don't know if we do or not, but he gets a little hung up there with his fullback in the end zone. Uses his wheels to get out there and just basically prevent a safety.
It'll be 2nd and 8. He does get out of bounds, stop the clock. So if we get him in a 3rd and long here, we might call a timeout. We might not.
Quick hitter up the middle, fullback.
He broke a couple of tackles,
and
still picked up about 15.
We got a first. Dang it.
Up to the 20-yard line, they'll stop the clock to move the chains. It's all right. It's a long ways to go in.
That's right.
3 minutes.
I tell you what, if we give up 3 first downs, but it takes them 4 minutes, we're still going in halftime, 16-7. We got play clock down to 12.
Clock's running 2.5 minutes. Hands it right up the middle. Looks like they're content going into half.
They're going
down 16.
They're going to try to catch us again with that up the middle. I mean, if you really think about it, that's worked the best for them is the quick hitters up the middle, whether it's with the quarterback or it's with the fullback. So if you're Vilonia, why would you give that up? If you're Cardinal defense, I say, okay, throw that at us all day long.
A little veer to the outside, gets up to about the 30-yard line.
Gets up 30-yard line, and the
3rd
clock
and 1.
is still ticking.
1:30 left in the first half. They're acting like they're going quick on a 3rd and 1. I hope we stuff them. They got to punt it.
If this is their hurry-up offense, I like it.
Quarterback sneak right up the middle. He's got enough for the first down up to the 36-yard line. They'll stop the clock to move the chains. Well, they got a full house over there for homecoming, don't they?
They sure do. We got a full house for their homecoming. I'm really proud of the Farmington Cardinal fans that came out tonight. That's not just a little short drive. It's not like going to Prairie Grove.
That's right. Run off to the pitch it out to the left-hand side.
You could easily say, okay, man, Montez missed that tackle, but he kept him occupied, kept his feet tangled up for his defensive backs and comrades to get there and stop that from a big gain.
Yep, they got timeout on the field with 55 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
They burn a timeout. Is that their first timeout?
According to the scoreboard, yes. Sutton's out there giving the boys some instruction, saying, hey, guys, do not let them get over the top. Nothing deep. Keep it all in front of you.
You know what I call that right there?
Coaching?
The Eagle's Nest.
The Eagle's Nest?
The Eagle's Nest. The bald eagle's taking care of his young. He's giving them important instruction and football nourishment right now.
Boy, that's digging deep.
It is digging deep, but you know what? We didn't go to commercial for timeouts. I got to come up with something.
Well, next time we're going to timeout. That way you don't have to dig quite that deep. That's thorough there.
Well,
we provided nourishment. We went nest. I mean,
if this was a Mother's Day broadcast, that'd be perfect.
That would be. It's football, Josh.
Unfortunately for me, at this point in time, it is.
Hey, 2nd 9. We got a battle of the birds, the Eagles and the Cardinals. They run a little reverse.
Trickery.
That's number 20, and he's quick, and Jacob Rogers nailed him in the backfield, caused him to change direction. And he lost a yard up to the 30, back to the 36-yard line.
Great job
34.
by the defensive line. He gets him in the backfield enough to.
Hey, we call timeout.
And that's timeout on us.
Hey, this
time we're going to take a timeout.
Quick break.
Farmington Schools is currently seeking both full-time and substitute bus drivers. If you or someone you know has their commercial driver's license or would like more information on getting theirs, please contact Transportation Director Jim Hendricks at 479-267-6023. That's 479-267-6023. Farmington Schools is a better way to drive.
Farmington Stampede is a proud supporter of Farmington Schools and the Farmington community. We look forward to everyone joining the next Stampede.
Go Cards!
Welcome back, Cardinal fans.
Go ahead.
3rd and 9. If we get a stop here, we might call timeout and make them punt it.
I'm going to call this 3rd and long 9.
It'll be a 3rd and long 8.
3rd and Plumville.
3rd and Atkins.
Yeah.
Boy, we're daring them. We got the blitz coming, and we got them.
Very nice play.
Looks like we're calling timeout. Nice work nice call by Sutton. Threw the linebacker to the outside. Looked like they had an overload to the left-hand side. Yeah, let's get a replay of
that. That's a great defensive call. Great defensive execution.
Just sent too many through on that left-hand side, and they couldn't handle it.
He brings on the right side, catches the quarterback on his blind side, and that puts them at 4th and long with 28.5 seconds left in the half.
Advantage Cardinals.
16-7.
That was timeout by Farmington on that one. McChristian drops back. You might have noticed on the sideline, that's they weren't for sure how much McChristian was going to be able to go. Number 10, Jay Burns, is a freshman who absolutely dominated the football game last night.
Did they dangle a little carrot? Did they dangle a carrot in front of him?
They might have. Said, Jay, hey, you want to step up? But anyway, he's a freshman. Came up on the high school team tonight. See him down there, number 10. I haven't seen him take the field yet, but if he does, folks, watch, because he is electric. McChristian back deep at the 35. So I got a delay of game.
They got 13 seconds on the play clock.
Offsides on the defense.
Offsides on the defense. It's
5 yards.
Still not enough to make a big difference.
No, be 4th and 11 still. And the clock is still stopped with 28.5 seconds.
I like the call here. Call timeout. You give our Speedy a chance to do something electric with a little bit of time left as we go into half. Keep the momentum rolling our way. There it is. Good punt. This looks.
Bounces at the 35. McChristian around the left end. Gets a couple yards and down at the 25-yard line. Nice coverage by the punt team.
Great coverage by the punt team. McChristian tries to make something happen. Unfortunately, he doesn't get it done this time, but you still like to see him in the backfield. You still like to see him back there getting ready to take a punt. After him going out early last game, didn't know if you'd see him tonight at all.
He looked pretty quick on that.
Quick on the draw.
All right, what will we do here? Run a little.
Play it safe, or do you go downfield? Let's give Staten a workout.
Boy, their defensive backs are already 20 yards downfield. Staten on the far side. Looks like they got safety help over the top, and they got 2 of them over there on him. Go right up the middle. Hold on to the football. Ball security.
And I think we're going to let it go into halftime. Coach Adams says, let's go to the locker room, boys. I got a nice story to tell you.
16-7 at half. We'll be right back, folks.
Let's face it, the internet has become part of our day-to-day life. You find your news there, you pay your bills there, you do some shopping there, and on the internet with PG Telco, you got a lot of things on your side. First of all, Zing Broadband, moving at the speed of light. And then there's the 110 years of experience you get with PG Telco and a 24-hour repair service guarantee that you may not find elsewhere. So be it your home or your business, PG Telco has you up to speed with Zing Broadband. Connect fast with us. Call 479-846-7200. 479-846-7200. PG Telco, moving at the speed of life.
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as finding your nearest Arvest bank. Our free blue checking comes with lots of features, including free online and mobile banking, and the ability to deposit a check just by taking a picture of it with your smartphone. And since it's from Arvest, you'll have the freedom of more than 240 locations and 7-to-7 banking. You shouldn't have to pay for convenience. Switch to free blue checking from Arvest Bank.
Everybody knows how good Louisiana food is. For us, it's a way of life. We call it Creole. Creole is the melting pot of cultures, music, and great food. Salt and pepper? No way. On whatever you cook or whatever you eat, use Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. Trust me, I know Creole. And this is the real deal.
Oh, yeah. Tony Chachere.
Makes everything taste great.
Williams Tractor is a proud supporter of Farmington High School, academics, and athletics, and wishes all Farmington teams a successful season.
Let's face it, the internet has become part of our day-to-day life. You find your news there, you pay your bills there, you do some shopping there, and on the internet with PG Telco, you got a lot of things on your side. First of all, Zing Broadband, moving at the speed of light. And then there's the 110 years of experience you get with PG Telco and a 24-hour repair service guarantee that you may not find elsewhere. So be it your home or your business, PG Telco has you up to speed with Zing Broadband. Connect fast with us. Call 479-846-7200. 479-846-7200. PG Telco, moving at the speed of life.
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as finding your nearest Arvest bank. Our free blue checking comes with lots of features, including free online and mobile banking, and the ability to deposit a check just by taking a picture of it with your smartphone. And since it's from Arvest, you'll have the freedom of more than 240 locations and 7-to-7 banking. You shouldn't have to pay for convenience. Switch to free blue checking from Arvest Bank.
Everybody knows how good Louisiana food is. For us, it's a way of life. We call it Creole. Creole is the melting pot of cultures, music, and great food. Salt and pepper? No way. On whatever you cook or whatever you eat, use Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. Trust me, I know Creole. And this is the real deal.
Oh, yeah. Tony Chachere.
Makes everything taste great.
Williams Tractor is a proud supporter of Farmington High School, academics, and athletics, and wishes all Farmington teams a successful season. Williams Tractor carries over 120 different lines of equipment and knows that tradition is as important on the field as it is in serving our customers. Good luck to all competitors and coaches. Williams Tractor would like to thank Farmington and the surrounding communities for their business and is proud to have served our customers since 1973.
Things are changing in kitchens everywhere.
Tony Chachere's.
People are replacing salt and pepper on everything they eat.
Tony Chachere's.
Oh yeah, no more salt and pepper.
Tony Chachere's.
Tony Chachere's famous Creole seasoning brings out the flavor in all your favorite foods.
Tony Chachere's.
Oh yeah, so put a little Creole in your kitchen. Tony Chachere's makes everything taste great.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
I love the app.
I use it to deposit checks,
Snap the pictures, enter a few things.
and then you just deposit.
It's that easy?
It's that easy?
It's so easy to use, my dad can do it.
What's the most unusual place you've used the mobile app?
On top of a mountain in a snow cave in Vail, Colorado.
While I was waiting in the drive-thru.
The deer woods.
Church.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
Attention students, have you found a place to live yet? Don't move into high-rise, high-cost student living. Live somewhere comfortable, affordable, on the bus route, and close to everything you need. It's all at Mad Sky Rentals. 95% of apartments are rented in Fayetteville, so Mad Sky's places are going fast. Call today at 251-9403. 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms available. 251-9403 or online in madskyrentals.com.
Farmington Schools would like to thank Trinity Rehabilitation and Melinda Day for providing athletic training services that keep our Farmington athletes safe and in the game. Trinity has clinics in Fayetteville, Springdale, and Bella Vista. If you need outpatient physical therapy, please contact Trinity at 521-2232.
America's most innovative off-road vehicles are all on sale during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance. Get our biggest rebate ever on Razor XP 1000. Save $1,000 on remaining 2015s while they last. Get our lowest price ever on Ace 4x4. This all-new off-road experience is just $64.99 after rebate. Get the year's best deals during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
Hey there, sports fans. Looking for that perfect bat? Need new football cleats? What about the latest in Razorback apparel? Come find exactly what you need at Best Sports. With 2 convenient locations and friendly customer service, we are your local suppliers of team sports, trophies, monogramming, letter jackets, Under Armour apparel, and much, much more. Locally owned and operated since 1972, let our family help your family. Best Sports, the sports shop for all seasons.
Farmington Schools is currently seeking both full-time and substitute bus drivers. If you or someone you know has their commercial driver's license or would like more information on getting theirs, please contact Transportation Director Jim Hendricks at 479-267-6023. That's 479-267-6023. Farmington Schools is a better way to drive.
Farmington Stampede is a proud supporter of Farmington schools and the Farmington community.
Let's face it, the internet has become part of our day-to-day life. You find your news there, you pay your bills there, you do some shopping there, and on the internet with PG Telco, you got a lot of things on your side. First of all, Zing Broadband, moving at the speed of life. And then there's the 110 years of experience you get with PG Telco and a 24-hour repair service guarantee that you may not find elsewhere. So be it your home or your business, PG Telco has you up to speed with Zing Broadband. Connect fast with us. Call 479-846-7200. 479-846-7200. PG Telco, moving at the speed of life.
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as finding your nearest Arvest bank. Our free blue checking comes with lots of features, including free online and mobile banking, and the ability to deposit a check just by taking a picture of it with your smartphone. And since it's from Arvest, you'll have the freedom of more than 240 locations and 7-to-7 banking. You shouldn't have to pay for convenience. Switch to free blue checking from Arvest Bank.
Everybody knows how good Louisiana food is. For us, it's a way of life. We call it Creole. Creole is the melting pot of cultures, music, and great food. Salt and pepper? No way. On whatever you cook or whatever you eat, use Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. Trust me, I know Creole. And this is the real deal.
Oh, yeah. Tony Sashery
Makes everything taste great.
Williams Tractor is a proud supporter of Farmington High School, academics, and athletics, and wishes all Farmington teams a successful season. Williams Tractor carries over 120 different lines of equipment and knows that tradition is as important on the field as it is in serving our customers. Good luck to all competitors and coaches. Williams Tractor would like to thank Farmington and the surrounding communities for their business and is proud to have served our customers since 1973.
Things are changing in kitchens everywhere.
Tony Sashery's.
People are replacing salt and pepper on everything they eat.
Tony Sashery's.
Oh yeah, no more salt and pepper.
Tony Sashery's.
Tony Chachere's famous Creole seasoning brings out the flavor in all your favorite foods.
Tony Sashery's.
Oh yeah, so put a little Creole in your kitchen. Tony Chachere's makes everything taste great.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
I love the app.
I use it to deposit checks,
Snap the pictures, enter a few things.
and then you just deposit.
It's that easy?
It's that easy?
It's so easy to use, my dad can do it.
What's the most unusual place you've used the mobile app?
On top of a mountain in a snow cave in Vail, Colorado.
While I was waiting in the drive-thru.
The deer woods.
Church.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
Attention students, have you found a place to live yet? Don't move into high-rise, high-cost student living. Live somewhere comfortable, affordable, on the bus route, and close to everything you need. It's all at Mad Sky Rentals. 95% of apartments are rented in Fayetteville, so Mad Sky's places are going fast. Call today at 251-9403. 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms available. 251-9403 or online at madskyrentals.com.
Farmington Schools would like to thank Trinity Rehabilitation and Melinda Day for providing athletic training services that keep our Farmington athletes safe and in the game. Trinity has clinics in Fayetteville, Springdale, and Bella Vista. If you need outpatient physical therapy, please contact Trinity at 521-2232.
America's most innovative off-road vehicles are all on sale during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance. Get our biggest rebate ever on Razor XP 1000. Save $1,000 on remaining 2015s while they last. Get our lowest price ever on Ace 4x4. This all-new off-road experience is just $64.99 after rebate. Get the year's best deals during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
Hey there, sports fans. Looking for that perfect bat? Need new football cleats? What about the latest in Razorback apparel? Come find exactly what you need at Best Sports. With 2 convenient locations and friendly customer service, we are your local suppliers of team sports, trophies, monogramming, letter jackets, Under Armour apparel, and much, much more. Locally owned and operated since 1972, let our family help your family. Best Sports, the sports shop for all seasons.
Farmington Schools is currently seeking both full-time and substitute bus drivers. If you or someone you know has their commercial driver's license or would like more information on getting theirs, please contact Transportation Director Jim Hendricks at 479-267-6023. That's 479-267-6023. Farmington Schools is a better way to drive.
Farmington Stampede is a proud supporter of Farmington schools and the Farmington community. We look forward to everyone joining the next Stampede.
Go Cards!
Let's face it, the internet has become part of our day-to-day life. You find your news there, you pay your bills there, you do some shopping there, and on the internet with PG Telco, you got a lot of things on your side. First of all, Zing Broadband, moving at the speed of light. And then there's the 100. Let's face it, the internet has become part of our day-to-day life. You find your news there, you pay your bills there, you do some shopping there, and on the internet with PG Telco, you got a lot of things on your side. First of all, Zing Broadband, moving at the speed of light. And then there's the 110 years of experience you get with PG Telco and a 24-hour repair service guarantee that you may not find elsewhere. So be it your home or your business, PG Telco has you up to speed with Zing Broadband. Connect fast with us. Call 479-846-7200. 479-846-7200. PG Telco, moving at the speed of life.
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It says.
Welcome back, Cardinal fans. Welcome back, Cardinal fans. We got Josh Waggle up here in the booth with us. And also, hey, glad to have my former coach, Hall of Famer, Coach Don Campbell. He coached at Sheridan for years. He was at Corning for years. And then he ended up finishing up at Wynn, won a few state championships. Coach, thanks for joining us in the booth. Just set the tone. Josh's son is a quarterback for Farmington. Josh, what did you see in that first half? And hey, Coach Campbell, feel free to join in anytime you want to jump in here.
Well, first half, I hate to say that I was a naysayer walking into this game, but on the drive down, as we were talking, I was a little worried about the size of Vilonia. They're a big physical team. They got really big linebackers, and what we've proven in the beginning of this season is that we struggle a little bit with that size. Lead blocking, offensive line, which is a little banged up right now. That's been a little bit of a trouble spot for us, and I think what's happened this week is filling those spots. We've had a lot of competition for those fill-in spots, and there's guys out there inspired, and you can see it in the way they're playing. Coming off the ball, doing a good job moving the line of scrimmage.
You're right. Coach Campbell kind of going through the first half here. Really, it's on that one long play that they've hit the Cardinals on, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a busted play. That was just a busted play there where, quarterback scrambled. Quarterback for Vilonia is a good athlete, and, I saw him scrimmage early in the year, and their best play was a busted play where they forced him to run. He got outside and run the ball, and that's what happened. Tonight. Then he just had a busted play, and he's a good player, big old strong kid.
Boy, he is. He is. And that, going forward, Josh, these linebackers and Coach Kim, these linebackers, they're huge for Vilonia.
Boys.
I mean, they are big across the front, and really, hey, advantage Farmington so far, offensive line and defensive line.
Yeah, offense has been able to stay on the field and picked up a lot of first downs and kept the defense fresh. And even though we've got some of our smaller linebackers in there feeling right now, we've got a good game plan. We're blitzing to stop their veer. As Coach Campbell was just talking about, the quarterback run is one of their best plays, and if they can get him running outside or even on a scramble, they're in good shape. So we're blitzing gaps to shut down him and shut down the pitch, and every once in a while it's going to catch you, and that's what happened whenever we were blitzing and middle of the field opened up, and here he goes.
That's a good point.
Yeah, y'all need to run at him quicker because you don't have to hold blocks long. See, you ran a little fullback dive back early in the game, and you popped that thing. See, the secret in football is to hit them before they get a chance to react, see. And that was, it's tough. You're not going to hold blocks long. I mean, you're not real big, and you get an eye and you run the lead in isolation play. You don't hold blocks wrong, If you look at the film, most blocks are less than a second, and they'll get off blocks. But so the secret is getting up there and hit them quick before they have a chance to react.
Yeah, those plays have worked for us. Those quick hitters for sure in the pass play and in the run game.
Oh, they couldn't. The boy fell down there, and y'all can, your quarterback does a good job throwing and getting outside, and your passing game's kept them honest, and they have a hard time covering people.
I'll tell you the halftime adjustments so far of what I've listened in the locker room. We're going to continue to try to dominate the line of scrimmage and hit them with a few more quick plays. We're going to put the fullback a little closer to the line of scrimmage. Let him pick up his block a little closer to the line of scrimmage instead of letting those guys penetrate, and try to hit him quick, get it to the tailback fast, let him pick his hole. Not as many zone plays, not as many stretch plays where you got to hold those blocks. And I think our coaches are picking up a lot of what Coach Campbell's talking about. I think we're going to see a lot of that in the second half.
Yeah, but you see, your problem is your tailback's 5 or 6 yards deep to start with, see.
Yeah, they're talking about moving him up at least. I don't know if it's going to happen.
I'd put him in 2 yards.
and folks, that's the offense that I grew up in.
Georgia Tech coming at you.
Exactly.
If you blinked, you was too late because we was quick. Now, I mean, shoot. And then when I was at Sheridan with him, I didn't have much speed, but I went to win. I had some guys to hit that hole in a hurry. See, our backs would line up within 2 yards of the line of scrimmage. And shoot, you talking about hitting it quick. We'd hit that thing quick, and it was in the secondary before they ever knew it.
That's right.
Well, a key point in that last sentence was when we was at Sheridan and Coach Pitts was playing for me, we didn't have any speed. Now,
we had zero
those are the
speed.
notes that I wrote down right there. Coach Pitts didn't have any speed.
Yep. And then Coach Kimball went on to win. And, Coach, you had a pretty good one there. No, D'Angelo Williams, who he's still picking up a pretty good paycheck.
He could run it, I tell you right now. That year when we won it, we had a better football team in 99 and 2000. We went 12-1 both years and got beaten in the semifinals by a field goal. Overtime, we just didn't get a break and had penalties. But the next year we weren't as good and we won it. Sometimes you just got to get a break. And D'Angelo, he had he had over 900 yards in 4 ball games. We just turned him loose and let him go. And
wow,
he was dangerous now.
Hard to beat toss left, toss right when you got a player like that.
Oh, he was in.
Well, I don't toss it all right, but I like to run right at them. I never did like to play people that run at me because you got to make decisions. See, when you toss and you go east and west, you got a chance. See, you got a chance, and they'll string you out. And he can test. We didn't have many toss plays. We ran right at you.
D'Angelo Williams, straight up the middle.
Oh, we ran traps. I know this sounds crazy. I didn't have a playbook. I had 4 plays.
I believe it.
I will witness this. we would line up in high school. We would run 4 plays till we ran them perfectly. And I'm not talking about just the starters. I'm talking about 5 sets.
Yes.
There was no doubt about the snap count. There was no doubt there wasn't anything fancy. There wasn't. Coach, we didn't have any wristbands, did we?
No, we didn't fool them that.
Just hold up a finger.
See, I had a philosophy.
Run 2.
I had a philosophy when I was coaching. If you're thinking, I'm in trouble. I didn't want them to think. I want them to hit that hole and be gone. And I remember at Wynn one day, we ran the trap 25 times in a row one day because I thought you had to run it 10 times without making a mistake, and they never could do it, and somebody do something stupid, and we ran it 25 times in a row. But I guarantee you, and he can test, you could run them plays in your sleep, couldn't you?
928 sweet, 940. Yeah. I mean, you know.
942. Yeah, we had old number system, and it was so simple, it just worked. And people in football, I'm going to tell you, the worst thing people do is too much. You do too much. You got too many plays. I promise you.
Outsmart yourself.
And
outsmart yourself. You're going to think you're going to outfox somebody, and you're the one getting outfoxed. So.
And I think that might be exactly why Farmington has a lead of 16-7.
You think that they're trying to outsmart themselves, running all those plays at the line of scrimmage, calling them in.
Oh,
I hear you. One thing that I'm worried about that I'd like to see happen in this second half is let's not get a little too protective of the football. We call timeouts right there at the end to get the stop, to get the punt. Look like we're wanting to get the ball back, and then we run an off-tackle play and we let the clock run out. I was kind of wanting to see it take a little risk right now. This is a big game. I understand being conservative and make sure you got the lead going into half. But right here in the second half, this is going to be big. We go down to the last second, and it's a coin flip. I'd much rather have a 2-touchdown lead and not worry about it. So let's put the pedal down.
No doubt. Hey, Josh, we don't want to slow you down getting back on the field.
All right.
Folks, we're going to take a quick break. Coach, I hope you stick with us up here in the booth with me and Josh. We got
I got a good seat. I'm set up here.
Good, Bill. Hey, we got
Coach.
2 minutes left in the half. We'll be right back after a quick break.
Let's face it, the internet has become part of our day-to-day life. You find your news there, you pay your bills there, you do some shopping there, and on the internet with PG Telco, you got a lot of things on your side. First of all, Zing Broadband, moving at the speed of life. And then there's the 110 years of experience you get with PG Telco and a 24-hour repair service guarantee that you may not find elsewhere. So be it your home or your business, PG Telco has you up to speed with Zing Broadband. Connect fast with us. Call 479-846-7200. 479-846-7200. PG Telco, moving at the speed of life.
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as finding your nearest Arvest bank. Our free blue checking comes with lots of features, including free online and mobile banking, and the ability to deposit a check just by taking a picture of it with your smartphone. And since it's from Arvest, you'll have the freedom of more than 240 locations and 7-to-7 banking. You shouldn't have to pay for convenience. Switch to free blue checking from Arvest Bank.
Everybody knows how good Louisiana food is. For us, it's a way of life. We call it Creole. Creole is the melting pot of cultures, music, and great food. Salt and pepper? No way. On whatever you cook or whatever you eat, use Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. Trust me, I know Creole. And this is the real deal.
Oh, yeah. Tony Chachere's
Makes everything taste great.
Williams Tractor is a proud supporter of Farmington High School, academics, and athletics, and wishes all Farmington teams a successful season. Williams Tractor carries over 120 different lines of equipment and knows that tradition is as important on the field as it is in serving our customers. Good luck to all competitors and coaches. Williams Tractor would like to thank Farmington and the surrounding communities for their business and is proud to have served our customers since 1973.
Things are changing in kitchens everywhere.
Tony Chachere's
People are replacing salt and pepper on everything they eat.
Tony Chachere's
Oh yeah, no more salt and pepper.
Tony Chachere's
Tony Chachere's famous Creole seasoning brings out the flavor in all your favorite foods.
Tony Chachere's
Oh yeah, so put a little Creole in your kitchen. Tony Chachere's makes everything taste great.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
I love the app.
I use it to deposit checks,
Snap the pictures, enter a few things.
and then you just deposit.
It's that easy?
It's that easy?
It's so easy to use, my dad can do it.
What's the most unusual place you've used the mobile app?
On top of a mountain in a snow cave in Vail, Colorado.
While I was waiting.
Hey, welcome back, Cardinal fans. We're here live. Coming out of halftime, Cardinals up 16-7. Still joined in the booth by Josh Matthews, and thankful for my coach, Don Campbell, also joined us in the booth. Give us some insight, catch me and Josh up to what they're trying to do and what we might look for coming out in the second half. Cardinals will be receiving the football, going from our right to the left.
Thank goodness coach is here. Now we got some some insight.
We got some knowledge in the booth. I
We
feel
got
like
knowledge in the booth. We got plenty of color. There's plenty of color commentary going on right now.
We need somebody that
we need some analyzation maybe.
We need to know the difference between a trap and a veer.
For me, offense and defense would help.
It's like ball bounces into the end zone. Staten lets it roll in, and be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals where they set up shop. And, we talked about this. We've got some big kids, but Vilonia is huge out there, and we're going to see what adjustments they make and, therefore, what adjustments we make. But it looks like we might be coming at them pretty quick.
We came out the first of the game firing the football, which we've not had a lot of success with, but we have tonight. I would say we've had a nice game passing. Let's see if we go back to that.
A little dive right up the middle, and is that their defensive lineman? Looks like ate that up.
It's a two technique. 56, the little defensive guard there.
He was looking for it, wasn't he?
Did a pretty good job. It's in your backfield. You can't allow penetration. You get penetration, you get in trouble.
That's a good point. Bring up 2nd and 11 for the Cards. Well, 2nd and 10. Waggle under center. Receivers to the far side. That's Turner around the corner.
Boy, and he slips through. He runs that route.
He is
hard.
Fast.
We didn't see a lot out of him at the end of the second half. We saw a lot out of him in the first quarter. The end of the first half, excuse me.
He started the football game, but they kind of rotated him out.
Well, he looks rested.
3rd and 2 for the Cardinals. What are you anticipating here, Coach?
I think I'd run the fullback dive at him real quick. You only need a couple of yards for a first down. No, they moved him over, though.
Sure did.
On the wing.
Looks like Coach Adams is going to call a timeout. They saw something they didn't like. And, hey, we'll take a quick break with them. Cardinal fans, we'll be right back after a quick break.
Attention students, have you found a place to live yet? Don't move into high-rise, high-cost student living. Live somewhere comfortable, affordable, on the bus route, and close to everything you need. It's all at Mad Sky Rentals. 95% of apartments are rented in Fayetteville, so Mad Sky's places are going fast. Call today at 251-9403. 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms available. 251-9403 or online at madskyrentals.com.
Farmington Schools would like to thank Trinity Rehabilitation and Melinda Day for providing athletic training services that keep our Farmington athletes safe and in the game. Trinity has clinics in Fayetteville, Springdale, and Bella Vista. If you need outpatient physical therapy, please contact Trinity at 521-2232.
America's most innovative off-road vehicles are all on sale.
Welcome back, Cardinal fans. 3rd and 2. Put in our big boy package here. Hey, that looks like our old formation, Coach. Well, maybe get a couple more guys in the backfield.
Looks like
he's
gone.
Is that Reed Turner at the 40, the 50, breaks a tackle. One man to beat down to the 20.
Nice
Horse
run.
collar down at the 12-yard line.
Looks like we send the fullback in motion. They run a little counter. And
well, were they selling out there, Coach?
He cut back against the grain. So you get him going one way, and if you can isolate him, they go in one way, and they run an old stretch play. He cuts back against the grain, gets the pursuit, and he just popped a hole because, you got big old splits and there's holes there. And so if you can cut back against that grain, and he did, and he's popped it, and he was gone.
Boy, he did. Nice gain down to the 14-yard line, be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. He's a sophomore. Boy, he has a burst. Looks like Seth Swain's in at quarterback. Quarterback keeper. And he's for no maybe a loss.
We talked about their size, but like a coach had mentioned, it doesn't matter how big you are unless you're quick. Reed Turner is pretty quick.
He is. And that's still Swain in at quarterback. They're going to give him a look and give him some reps. Run 4 wide. Oski comes up beside Swaim. Good. Oh, boy, he had a little bit across the left-hand side.
This is kind of like who they're running the Wildcat package with when we had Oski, and we sent him in there for a lot of running quarterback plays. Looks like Seth Swain stepping in his shoes, and we still got the dual running quarterback, passing quarterback threat.
He's up 3rd and 6 from the 11-yard line. Swaim rolls it out to the right-hand side. Cuts up, gets about 4 or 5 tough yards. Woo! Coach, this is when we need a kicker, isn't it?
You got a kicker?
We don't have a kicker.
Go for it then.
Go for it. That's right.
That's the option.
Looks like there might be a flag down on the far side. Illegal motion against the offense. They're going to back us up. But we'll get the down back.
I've seen Josh Ball kick a nice few, with some of the few extra points we've taken.
Hey, good point. I'm certainly not saying we don't have anybody capable, but we tend to run that swinging gate and either go for 2 and have a
It's
really
easy
good
to gauge it based on how far it goes on an extra point, but it's a lot different when you're over here on the hash mark and you're 15, 20 yards out.
Good point. It's up 3rd and 11. Waggles back in at quarterback. Oh!
Ooh.
Linebacker almost picked that one.
Linebacker was all over. That was the tight end seam route. That was actually another one called by Oxford at home. He said tight end seam route. If I don't,
did he?
Yeah, at halftime, I think he taught in. He's got a crystal ball over there, folks.
He does. 4th and 12 from the 14-yard line. We're going for it. Zay is isolated on the far side. Appears to be single coverage. We'll throw it up for him.
You got him.
He's there. And he
dropped the ball.
Dropped the football.
That was a great throw, great route. Just hard to hold on to that.
That's hard. Well, he's looking back over the foot, over his shoulder. That's a hard play to make. But hey, defense comes out on the field. They got a long ways to go, and we're up 16-7.
We got arrested.
Let's get them defense.
Well, that would have been big for a touchdown there and give you some cushion.
That sure would have.
Kind of like these seats we're on right now. We don't like a lot of cushion.
I got my own cushion.
I got mine built in.
You got your built-in cushion?
They set up to a quarterback keeper right up the middle. It's about 7 yards. Second and long 4. Coach, did you ever coach here?
Oh, no. I've only coached at 3 high schools, Corning, Sheridan, and Wynn.
No, I'm talking about on this field. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. We played them open in 2002.
Okay. Run it right up the middle and maybe a short game, maybe a yard, maybe 2.
In 2002, was that 5A?
Yeah, they were in our conference back then. They moved in our conference for 2 years, got out of the West where y'all at now, and then moved back. They was in our conference for 2 years. Then I played them in 2004 in the first round of the playoffs at Wynn.
So they've been a 5A school for a while.
Oh, yeah, it's a big, no town, but big school.
Sounds like Sheridan, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Quarterback runs a keeper. We stuffed it.
Man. They had people all in the backfield there.
That was nice penetration. That'll bring up fourth and a long 4.
They bring their kicking unit on. We got Staten back deep. And it's like they got a lot of the defense still out there. We're not 100% believing them on on the kick. Be 4th and 4.
Whoa!
Oh, golly, and he's around the line. The ball hit on the ground. He's going to go around the end, and he is short. He is short of the line to gain. Woo, I thought he had the corner on us.
I did too. Well, from that far side, it's hard to tell.
It is. It is. Who was that ran him down?
It was a good play out there.
It sure was.
If he'd got around that corner, he could run a little while.
Is that Montez? I think that's Montez.
Montez on the near side and rushes him in. Does he rush him all the way on the far side of the field?
I think so. But you only get so many chances like this. We need to capitalize.
We can't be here all night and not score.
Waggle hands it right up the middle. It's 3 or 4 tough yards. What are you looking here, Coach? We keep pounding it at them. You think? Well,
yeah, and you make 4. 3 times 4. That's first down there. So just keep running. If you hit them seams, you got to hit them seams there.
Good point.
And then you keep doing that, you never know when something's going to open up for a little bit more.
That's right. Run it. Throw it out to over the 12-yard line. 3 of them try to tackle him, and none of them succeed. He goes picked up a nice first down to the 12-yard line.
Xavier's having a good night. He's getting a lot of attention from the defense.
He is.
Well, you can fake him on that out route and let him turn that straight up. You can get a touchdown out of that.
That's what we did over here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go in the other direction. That's right.
That was the out and up. How much does that open up your run game, Coach, when you got a threat like that?
That's what opened up your run game right there.
There.
The quick hitter.
Big hole, the big block.
See, you hit him quick. See, you just own him, and it's just tough. They got to make a decision right then, and that's tough. Real tough.
That's exactly where you described it. Hit it quick, right at them.
Yeah.
You ran it where they weren't. They had that little bubble there and popped it, what?
5 yards, 5 or 6 yards.
6, 7 tuck.
See, there's nobody over the center.
Cuts into the middle of the field, and he gets close to the goal line. He's down about the 1 foot line.
They wave it down, but man, what a nice, gritty run by Reed Timmy Turner.
That looked like a pinball action.
He just kept ricocheting. Good effort. He just kept moving
his
feet.
And he's a sophomore. Coaches this far in the year, I guess. You get this far in the year, I guess those got to get those sophomores out there if they can play, right?
Yeah, he can go right up the middle. Ain't nobody right over the center right there. See,
you called it, Coach. Walked in.
It's exactly right. It was almost like a red carpet was rolled out for him.
Coach Campbell saw it in the booth, and they called it on the field. And hey, Cardinals are up 22-7.
That's big there. Big.
That's that cushion you're talking about. We were able to get right back down there and get another score.
Yeah.
Now we're going to do the swinging gate, or we're going to?
Nope, we're just going to.
Looks like kind of a bunch formation to the left. Swaim in at quarterback. He's going to run. Can he get there? No. Stop at the 4-yard line. Folks, we'll be right back. Cardinals are up 22-7 with 4:43 left in the third quarter.
America's most innovative off-road vehicles are all on sale during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance. Get our biggest rebate ever on Razor XP 1000. Save $1,000 on remaining 2015s while they last. Get our lowest price ever on Ace 4x4. This all-new off-road experience is just $64.99 after rebate. Get the year's best deals during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
Hey there, sports fans. Looking for that perfect bat? Need new football cleats? What about the latest in Razorback apparel? Come find exactly what you need at Best Sports. With 2 convenient locations and friendly customer service, we are your local suppliers of team sports, trophies, monogramming, letter jackets, Under Armour apparel, and much, much more. Locally owned and operated since 1972, let our family help your family. Best Sports.
All right, folks, we're back. Farmington set to kick off with a lead 22-7. It's down to about the 25-yard line. He cuts it across the field. He's got a couple blockers out there. He shed a block. He's up to midfield. Down to about the 47-yard line. Nice return by Vilonia. But, hey, here comes our defense. We were just talking, really, if you look at this, as Coach Campbell pointed, we've given up one long play.
That's right.
And Coach, your philosophy, don't let them make mistakes. Let them drive the length of the field, and you're nailing it.
Yeah, they'll beat themselves. It's hard, it's very difficult for a football team to drive 60, 70, 80 yards.
And, we've played the field position battle with them. This is one of the best field positions they've had all game, starting out a drive.
They go 3 wide to the far side. Quarterback drops back to throw. He's looking deep.
And we got the
picked
INT.
it off. Nice play.
Great play.
That's Dylan Gustin.
Dylan Gustin, who he has played great tonight. He has covered that receiver very well.
Wow. Good for that kid.
Great play. He's holding on that ball, is letting everyone know, hey, guys at home, if you didn't see it, it's me, number 7, Dylan Gustin. I came down with that INT, and he deserves it.
He did. Is that just how you teach it, Coach?
Just like you wrote it up.
Hey, be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at the 10-yard line.
So you can run 4 minutes off the clock here. They only got 1 quarter, so that's big there.
That's right.
Keep the clock running.
Waggle brings the boys up.
Quick pitch.
Turn around the right end. Yeah. Gets a couple yards around the right end.
He was looking for that seam. He was looking to.
What that cut?
He wanted that cutback. It wasn't there.
Yeah, they just string you out. If you're going on a toss, quick pitch, a toss, just string them out and run to the sidelines, and don't give them no cutback, because that's what hurts you.
Yeah.
McChristian comes out. Staten, Trey Waggle bringing the boys up. We got a lot of room over here to this side.
3 seconds. Timeout.
Call timeout.
Well, the Cardinals are going to think it over, and we're going to take a timeout and think it over.
Farmington Schools is currently seeking both full-time and substitute bus drivers. If you or someone you know has their commercial driver's license or would like more information on getting theirs, please contact Transportation Director Jim Hendricks at 479-267-6023. That's 479-267-6023. Farmington Schools is a better way to drive.
Farmington Stampede is a proud supporter of Farmington schools and the Farmington community. We look forward to everyone joining the next Stampede.
Go Cards!
Let's face it, the internet has become part of our day-to-day life. You find your news there, you pay your bills there, you do some shopping there, and on the internet with PG Telco, you got a lot of things on your side. First of all, Zing Broadband, moving at the speed of life. And then there's the 110 years of experience you get with PG Telco. And
welcome back, Cardinal fans. Be 2nd and 10 from the 10-yard line. 4:17 left in the 3rd quarter.
Cardinals had to burn a timeout. Think about their next play. They had a little confusion up there on the line.
We want to see that clock running. Waggle throws it long. Pass interference. Throw the flag. We got an interference. Wow, what an arm. He threw it from the on the run, going to his left-hand side for the 50.
He did. He threw it on the run off of his back foot.
50 yards.
You guys call that a gunslinger? Is that a gunslinger shooting from the hip like that?
Yeah, that's right. Call it whatever you want.
Call it a first down. That's what you need to call it.
I call it when the flag comes out. I'll call it a first
Yeah.
down.
That's right.
And that's what you need. See, because so that'd been 3rd and 10. No, you're not a good. No one likes to call plays on 3rd and 10.
No. That's the truth. Be 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Spencer Adams signals a play in. Got Xavier and Staten and Ebers to the near side. Flag on the play. Got too many on the field. They won't let us play with 11 or with 12.
Take all the fun out of it.
It does. I mean, we got all these extra guys on the field right here.
A famous coach in Arkansas, he'd on the goal line, he'd take one out and put 2 in. He'd always notoriously have 12 men on the goal.
Really?
Yeah. Trap.
Right up the middle.
He got an extra couple out of that after the initial contact.
He did. He did. You see the coaching staff, they'll watch play. These defensive coaches are down here as they're coaching these kids up there. They're also watching that clock run. Be 2nd and 11. Like Staten's got some safety help over the top. That's Caleb Williams up the middle. He picked up a couple or 3 tough yards. Up 22-7. Coach, you try to air it out on them here, or you keep that clock running? Or?
Well, I don't want no turnover. If you feel comfortable, you can throw it, but you don't need a turnover and an interception down here for sure.
Waggle rolls out.
Whoa.
Throw a little high to Staten. Bring up a 4th and 9. Punt team comes out. They had that one covered.
3 guys around him. Dangerous.
Now we're going to punt it to number 20. And he's a difference maker. That's the Irwin kid. Hopefully keep him corralled.
We've been able to keep him in check for most of the night. He's only gotten a couple of decent plays on us.
Ooh. Bounce.
Nice punt down to the 29-yard line. Be 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
Well, it keeps sounding like a broken record. I continue to be impressed with our special teams play all season long.
I agree.
Big part of football right there. You got to do well in special teams.
That's right. I think maybe the happiest that I saw Coach Campbell was for my sophomore year. We had a kid move in from California who could
kick it.
He could. If we got inside the 30-yard line, he was almost automatic. The difference maker. Well, we stacked them up right there at the line of scrimmage. And that's a big part of their offense, that quarterback. And, well, we're keying on it, and he's got to be getting frustrated.
You can't run the option if you can't control the line of scrimmage, and they can't control the line of scrimmage, get penetration. It just messes everything up.
That's right.
Jay Woods comes out of the game. Got his helmet knocked off. That's the rule, folks. Sutton signals in. Harper's keeping his secondary in line, who's played a heck of a ball game. 2nd and 9. Well, they tried to hit us up the middle. Picked up a few tough yards. Going to be a 3rd and 4.
That was a big push. That was a big push by their offensive line.
They're a lot bigger than you are. Your defensive front's not real big. It doesn't look like that one.
We just hope they don't figure that out, Coach.
No.
or maybe they'll figure it out next week.
Hope we don't figure it out.
Yeah.
If they ain't figured it out in 3 quarters, they ain't gonna figure it out.
That's true.
Big play here now.
That's right.
Really big play.
3rd and 5. Quarterback fakes it, and pulls it back, and we sack him in the backfield. So Justin Clark, isn't it? Can't fool that
60.
man.
There goes 66.
Big
What do we
play
do?
there. Big play.
That's right. Minute 21 left. They're going to act like they're going to punt it, but I don't know if I'd believe him until I saw it. It's like they're running a guy on late.
I tell you what, they can take their time.
That's right. Staten back at the 35-yard line.
Whoa.
Woo. Got the kickoff clean. Looks like we were going to let it bounce, and that's fine. I don't know why that 27 grabbed it, but I'm
glad he did.
He saved us about 10 yards.
He sure did. He's got some hands. Wants to use them.
He's probably been wanting to get his hands on the football all year, and that was his chance right there.
Yeah, I don't want to take that from him.
If I was a coach over, it'd be the last time he'd put his hands on that ball.
Wouldn't take but once.
We ain't allowed none of that. Let it roll. Shoot.
What was it? Burn me once, shame on you. Burn me twice, shame on me.
That's right. You know, that's to speak good again against our special teams. We've played very disciplined special teams. Our guys are letting that ball roll. They know, even in the heat of the moment, keep your cool.
Don't rough the kicker.
That's right.
That's right. Waggle hands off up the middle. Fumbled the football. Got it taken away, and it'll be Vilonia's football.
Boy, that was tough. You know, he hit the seam hard, and they got him by the jersey, spun him around. He lost control of the football.
I think they grabbed as we were running by him. I don't know if we got a replay
See
of it.
if we got a replay on that.
They grabbed his elbow or arm.
Might have grabbed. You're right. He did grab his elbow, Coach. He grabbed his elbow and spun it around, and hey, that's all right. That's a little adversity, but 1st and 10 for the Eagles at the 35. I like our defense.
I like our defense too, and we've had to fight a lot more adversity than this throughout the season.
There's
a flag.
Flag on the play.
A little.
So I got holding against the
Hold
Eagles.
against Vilonia.
Coach, did you ever lose to Vilonia?
One time, we played them 3 times, and one time my quarterback got acting stupid at Wynn. Had to take him out, and we made some mistakes, but we beat them. We beat them the other 2 times, but we should have won that night. But then someone jumped stupid on me out there and had to take him out of the ball game.
Lesson learned for the kid, though, right?
Yeah, it wasn't his. He learned more than that, though. I've had. You know, you can't react if someone does. You know, you gotta control your emotions. You know, you can't lose your emotions out there and do something stupid.
That's right.
But that's football. Big play there now. Now they got it.
That is
2nd and 20. 1st and 20. I mean.
1st and 20. Yeah, there.
Be 27 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Run that clock.
That's right.
Good Lord.
Good penetration.
Man.
Way to hang on to him. Good job, guys.
Old counter.
Counter's not counting, is it?
No.
I mean, you get penetration in the backfield. I mean, they're just killing them. You can't run the option or V or anything like it if you can't control the line of scrimmage. And you got people in their backfield. I mean, they just. I don't know what they're doing, but whatever they just getting penetration and they're hurting them all night long.
They might not be believing they're as big as they are, and we're not believing we're as small as we are.
Good combination for us, huh?
It is a good combination for us.
Tell you what, you win a lot of games, people by playing hard. People don't understand that. It's just a cliche, but you win a lot of games by playing hard, and a lot of people don't understand that. Most kids don't realize that they think they're playing at a level, but there's always a different level you can play at now.
That's a good point. I remember you challenging us.
Yeah, part of coaching is playing hard. You know, if you're gonna play hard, get after it out there. Remember we had that no loafing rule. So.
That's right. And it started with the coach. It went from the coaching staff to the trainers to the everybody. If you're on the sideline, you acted right.
Yeah.
And don't take your helmet off unless the trainer's looking at you, right? Unless you're cooling off.
Man. Get him.
Oh,
Look
boy,
out.
you got to bust it down on the right side. Gets down to about the 21-yard line.
That's the bubble screen that they like to number 9, Hayden Patterson. He's their big playmaker, 6'3", 185 pounds. But he's been pretty quiet for most of the game. He gets a little bit of success there. So that'll bring them first down, and they move the ball down a little bit into Cardinal territory.
But it's still 3rd and 4. They had a long ways to go. A quick hitter over here to the left. Get the ball.
It's a lateral.
No, that's a lateral. That's a lateral, and he calls it unbelievable.
He calls that a forward.
That's a lateral.
They lateraled the football,
it was
and the official blew it dead. Unbelievable call.
It is apparent to me the referee knows the exact thread count of his underwear from where his head is right now.
That's right.
I've never heard it. You got a point there.
That's a good one, Josh.
Goodness gracious, they got a break there, because that was definitely he threw that pass backwards. He threw it backwards. It's a lateral. It's not a pass.
Should have been a live ball. We scooped it up, fixing to get a scoop in the score, and we're fixing to go up 29-7. Instead, it's 4th and 4 for the Eagles. Hey, that's all right. There we go, Cardinals. Let's get a stop. Oh, that's going to be close. Going to be They blew it. They blew it dead this time, and I think he's got enough for the first down. Be 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
Boy, that's a tough break. You hate to give up a big first down on a blown call.
Man.
Here we go, defense. 11 minutes and 37 seconds left. They run the little off tackle, pick up, 2-3 yards. 2nd and 7 for the Eagles. It's like players getting a little chippy out there.
I believe they are.
I think this is going to stir the Hornets' nest, or the Cardinals' nest, if you will. They're pretty upset about that call. Let's see if it gets them to play hard.
Boy, that official on the near side who blew the call, he still has his shoulders droopy. He's not looking too excited about what's going on. They run the fake. They tried to do the give and the go.
Lord, they're holding
oh
over
boy,
there.
he threw it.
There's not a receiver.
That should be intentional grounding. They're talking about it. They're saying, so is he out? I don't know, Coach. Is there a rule in high school if he's outside of the pocket?
Yeah, if he's outside of the tackle, does that make a difference?
No, I don't think it's in high school.
And
but
I do see a flag.
If there's no one, I mean, we didn't see a guy. They had a guy holding over. I had a guy by one of the guys had one of your kids by this jersey holding on.
Coleman, can we replay that? It doesn't look like there's any receiver in the vicinity when he rolls out. Oh, there we go.
Did call intentional grounding. That'd have put him, a 3rd and 25? I might be rounding up there, but you see the quarterback rolling out. He just airmails it to nobody. Correct call by the officials. And we
Whoa,
are
they
going
coming
after him.
Good
Wow.
Lord.
Nice
Huge
blitz.
play.
Nice blitz.
Up
nice
the
play.
45-yard line. That's Jacob Freeman and company.
Boy, Jacob Freeman
Woo.
helps bring the house.
Y'all done that about 3 or 4 times tonight, and they hadn't caught on yet. Because how many times have they, on third down long, have you blitzed?
Getting after them, right?
You're getting after them, and they better call a different play.
They've only picked up the blitz one time, and that's when they bust us for the long one.
That's right.
And
there's a big play there.
There's a huge
They're
play.
lined up in a punt, but we still got our defense out there. We're not dropping anybody back. It's 4th and a mile. Get back, let it roll. Goes out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
What a great defensive series for us. We get the turnover over here. They drive slowly on us. The momentum's looking to go their way, and we get the bad call down here.
Then they pick up a 4th down.
They pick up, and we still stick with them. Come with the blitz when we need to get a big play, and now offense has the ball. Good job, Cardinal defense.
I bet we're going to see a heavy dose of the run game here.
Keep that clock running, what I'd do.
Good
Keep
point.
it running.
Waggle under center. Gives to Williams going straight up the middle. Might be up to the line of scrimmage. Might be a loss of 1, but we're going to run that clock. .9:33 and counting. There's 20 seconds left on the play clock. Hopefully. Looks like Waggle's going to slow it down. He hands it off over the right-hand side. Bring up about 3rd and 8 for the Cardinals. Go clock, go. Coming into this game, hey, we were the underdog. If you asked around, it was going to be a tall chore. We've got a few players hurt and a lot of players stepping up.
Especially with the injuries we had coming in. I think maybe the Cardinal football team might have been the only ones that knew they were going to do this good coming in tonight.
I'm proud of them.
I am too.
Waggle rolls out around the right-hand side. Oh, throws a little high for. Oh, and they.
Look at that.
Lord.
You can't throw that guy down
They've
like
got
that.
a flag on the far side, and then as Jacob's coming off the bench, he gets decleated, folks.
He does.
And he is madder than a hornet. I don't know what happened over there.
Can we show that on replay? We don't have that on replay.
We don't have that one on the replay, but they threw a flag on the far side. I don't know if they threw it for a targeting or what. But as Jacob was coming off of Jacob Gray was coming back onto the field of play.
He's like he just gets lifted up and thrown on the ground.
Yeah, right there. We do have it on replay.
And they don't call
what's
penalty?
the call? I don't know the call. I don't know why there. It looks like there's a change of possession.
They sit this right here.
Oh, now they're marking it off.
That's the penalty. Coach, you know what the play was? The turnover was just that.
Well, I thought that their guy intercepted right there. Look, you can tell.
I thought the ball was out of bounds.
I couldn't tell. Evidently, they didn't. They thought he got the ball. I don't know.
Right up the middle, picks up about 8 yards.
You know, I wonder what Coach Morrison is thinking of the refs right now.
I bet he's excited about it.
And then we got our white hat. I wonder what Jarrett is thinking out there. That's
They're going to keep at it right up the gut again. 8 minutes left.
the guys they got to not lose heart. I know they've had a couple bad calls come their way. They've got to find a way to dig deep and play hard and overcome that poor play calling. You can't let poor play calling be the reason you give up points.
Coach, this reminds me of your offense right here.
Running right at you.
They are.
You know, they're bigger and stronger than you are, too. I mean they're bigger, a lot bigger than I know that.
Mm-hmm. No, you're right there. They tipped the scales on us.
We got no clock movement.
The officials are huddling up. Why is the clock not running? I think that's what they're talking about. Second down.
Good Lord, you got a big old hole right there.
There we go.
Good thing he didn't give it to the dive back because you had a hole 2 yards wide there.
He did. And the quarterback kept it. Hey, we stopped him. Be 3rd and 4. They're handing up the middle again, and we tripped him up. Be first and 10 for the Eagles, though.
It's okay. Just keep the clock running.
That's right.
That's exactly right.
And they're not while they're resetting the chain.
He just signaled for it to start.
Oh, he hurdles our guy down to about the 15-yard line. Looks like we're going to run in some substitutions, get a few fresh guys out there. Boy, he's quick.
He is quick.
Picks up about 3 or 4 tough yards, and boy, they're trying to double team Stump. They're going after him. We run some more substitutions in there down to the 12-yard line. Bow up defense.
Come on, guys, dig deep.
Was that a counter? And Stump read it like a book.
We got
a
down.
flag on the play.
I think it might be too many plays that the Vilonia didn't get forward advancement on, so we might have to find a reason to call it against the defense.
There was a hole 3 yards wide right up the middle, and he fakes one way, then comes around. By that time, y'all done closed the hole down. He could have snuck it. The quarterback could have kept it and run right up the middle for a touchdown. What'd they call?
I think they've got a holding over here on the left-hand side. Yes. Holding against the offense. Back them up.
We had a boy win every time they got it. They've been doing it all night long. I need to get him to move up there and help y'all. That's a big play.
Well, you had some characters there, didn't you?
We had characters everywhere as I've been.
Be 2nd and 14. And
there we go.
Had that. They picked up about 2 yards, about 68. He got his helmet knocked off here, and he tried to get it on real quick.
Yeah,
like the official wouldn't see it.
I think he was trying to sneak one in. I was watching him here.
Yeah. They run a substitution in there, and it's not their biggest kid on the roster they put in.
Another hold.
All right. Got
the holding.
They stopped the clock on the
They
floor.
call that They call that a personal foul.
What in the world?
Do you think the refs are watching the same game we're watching?
They call it face mask.
Face mask against the Cardinals.
Goodness.
Well, we did have them in a fourth and 13, but now it's going to be it's like a 1st and goal. Be 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. 5 minutes and 21 seconds left. Go clock, go.
Go clock, go. Which it's not.
Run the clock.
No clock movement.
And I was wrong, folks. It's 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches. They get a quick snap on us. And
be with inside the 5. That'll give him a 1st and goal.
that gives him the 1st. And now he signals for a running clock. Blitz.
Wow.
Nice time to dial up the blitz there, Coach.
Woo.
Big play there. It's lucky they didn't have a fumble there.
You're right.
You got to replay on that. Who came with that blitz? Who was the?
Yeah,
was that Freeman?
Somebody back from the backside over here.
Glad they didn't go on 2. Be careful, Coleman. They're fixing to go quick here.
Sorry.
Lines up under center, right up the middle, and a gain of 1 maybe. Be 3rd and goal. 4.5 minutes left.
What are you doing? Who's calling timeout?
Why is the clock stopped?
Refs motioning for the clock to go.
Well, why are they stopping?
Now they're stopping it. Timeout.
I don't know if they got a kid hurt or.
They got timeout Vilonia.
Yeah, but they stopped it before they even
they
called
did.
timeout.
You're right. On the far side.
Yeah.
Maybe he saw a kid that was hurt. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, but.
Could be a little clock cooking. They're going to take a timeout. Guys, we're going to take a timeout and think about it ourselves.
We'll be right back.
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as finding your nearest Arvest bank. Our free blue checking comes with lots of features, including free online and mobile banking, and the ability to deposit a check just by taking a picture of it with your smartphone. And since it's from Arvest, you'll have the freedom of more than 240 locations and 7-to-7 banking. You shouldn't have to pay for convenience. Switch to free blue checking from Arvest Bank.
Everybody knows how good Louisiana food is. For us, it's a way of life. We call it Creole. Creole is the melting pot of cultures, music, and great food. Salt and pepper? No way. On whatever you cook or whatever you eat, use Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning.
Welcome back, Cardinal fans. Cardinals up 22-7, 4:13 left.
Big 3rd down here, guys.
Yep. I'm Kerry Pitts in here with Hall of Famer Don Campbell and legendary Josh Matthews.
Non-Hall of Famer Josh Matthews.
Non-Hall of Famer. Quarterback looks over for some guidance.
Oh, dropped
around.
the ball.
I
Can you
think,
believe that?
I think he got back on it.
He did.
4th and goal from the 5.
I mean, we're giving them, and I'm not mean us, our defense. I'm saying they're giving them every opportunity to score, and they're just not
What are
taking
they
it.
going to do? Kick a field goal? Are you?
Surely they're not going to kick a field goal. That would put them still down 12 if they make the field goal.
Good Lord. Go ahead and kick it.
Yeah. Hey, that's great for us.
Nope, there's
Fake.
the fake.
But no, it.
There you go. Great play.
we weren't buying it either, were they?
No, and
if they can't fool us, they probably can't fool them.
Our coaches up here in the booth are calling watch the fake all the time. That's one of the advantages of being up here in your own personal visitors booth.
Yeah,
I couldn't. I knew they wasn't going to.
I mean, out of the three of us here, I would be the only one to call.
Yeah, we didn't make a lick of sense, but hey, it's 3:28 left. I don't know how many outs they got left. I think they've got one left. We're probably going to get a heavy dose of the run game.
And wrap up the football.
Good point.
Play it safe.
It's like we're going to call a timeout. We're missing a guy. We only got 10 players on the field.
We had a guy run off here on the night, and it didn't look like anyone. We're going to take a timeout.
Okay. We'll be right back after just a few minutes, Cards.
Trust me, I know Creole, and this is the real deal.
Oh, yeah. Tony Sashery
makes everything taste great.
Williams Tractor is a proud supporter of Farmington High School, academics, and athletics, and wishes all Farmington teams a successful season. Williams Tractor carries over 120 different lines of equipment and knows that tradition is as important on the field as it is in serving our customers. Good luck to all competitors and coaches. Williams Tractor would like to thank Farmington and the surrounding communities for their business and is proud to have served our customers since 1973.
After giving several gifts from the referees, and Vilonia Eagles still not able to capitalize, as we will hopefully get a lot of run plays and run this clock down.
Whoa!
They give it to the freshman, Jay Burns.
They better scoot a guy up. They like to got him in the backfield.
They sure did.
I mean, behind the goal line.
Jay Burns was tackled about the 2 yard, looks like about the 1 or 2 yard line, and boy, they hit him as soon as Coach, that is that kid. I think I'm correct. That's a freshman. We just brought him up. He played a junior high game last night. So, folks, number 10, that's Jay Burns.
A freshman?
He's a freshman. Yep,
sure is.
Your freshman season's already over with?
We got 2 more games.
Oh,
brought him up. We were thinking McChristian was going to be out, so they thought they were going to need him more than what they did, but that's his first dose of action. Williams up the middle, hold on to the football. Up to the 9 yard line.
Vilonia has blown at least 1, if not 2 timeouts. I think
I think they might have 1 left. Coach, we were talking about this on the break. So next week we play at Maumelle. What have you seen so far, Maumelle? Are they similar?
They throw it. They don't run the ball much. They throw the football, and they had a decent quarterback, and they throw it. They're not real big, but now they're not got decent, kind of small, and everything. Y'all can match up with them pretty good, I think.
Really? Good. Be another long trip for the Cardinals, but
now
we might like these long trips.
Speaking of Maumelle, right now they're losing to Morrilton, 15-46.
Woo!
That's Maumelle. They had to forfeit a couple of games. They had a kid that was too old.
Was Maumelle the one that had to forfeit?
Morrilton did too.
Morrilton did, and that's what kind of hurts the Cardinals. Even if we win out, some of these teams like Harrison got throttled by Morrilton.
And now they got to win.
Yep.
On the record. But in reality, they got the rear ends kicked. And
Harrison is losing to Greenbrier, 36-42. That kind of sounds like a interesting game.
36-42.
36-42.
The defensive coaches must have took a week off.
That's what I'd say. If you like offense, that sounds like a great one.
They need to call Dawn Sharp, don't they?
Yeah.
Alma leads Clarksville 35-0. West Fork 6, Ozark 39.
Who's one between
There you go. Prairie Grove 35, Pea Ridge 14.
Wow, Waggle called that one.
Yeah. And,
Prairie Grove is for real.
Was that the one made to the finals last year?
They made
Sure
the finals last year. Have they lost any this year? I don't think
went to
they've
the
lost
game.
it.
No, they hadn't lost. They got us the first of the year, and I don't think they've really been challenged. They ran the table last year, with the exception of the first game against
get
us.
it off. Take a step and get it off. That way.
Good quick kick up to the 39-yard line. They call a fair catch. Minute 32 left. We're up 22-7. We're probably going to put in our quick guys.
Minute 32. Coaches up here in the booth are calling for them to sling it.
They better.
They've got to score and get an onside kick. It's their best chance.
There goes. We got him in a goose chase in the back. Throws it, and he delivers it down to the third. No, out of bounds.
Out of bounds. One goes our way. That's nice.
That's that same official who doesn't know who. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. You know, hey, he's out here. He's probably a hard-working guy like a lot of the rest of us. And
there you go. I like that. Can you running for office this year?
I might.
Yeah.
I might. You know, you think Ernie Penn's going to run for mayor again?
Ernie Penn will run for mayor? What do we got? What do we got on those subdivisions?
Yeah, we got 2 new subdivisions, Ernie said. You know how he knows? Probably because Kelly told him.
That's probably right.
Yeah.
He got 2 subdivisions, and I bet he can get you a mortgage for either side, either subdivision.
Yeah, pick a lot, pick a house, go see Ernie. Hey, and Dave Nelson will build it for you.
We keep growing, and we'll probably have to split school systems with those divisions.
That's right. Go north to south and east and west. They dump it out the flats, down to the 21-yard line. He stays in bounds. They're stopping the clock on a first down. 53 seconds left. Looks like we're going to rain on their homecoming parade.
Tell you what, I'll
Was this their homecoming?
This is their homecoming.
It is.
Coach, we've been a lot of people's homecoming this season.
Yeah, I know. We had this guy at Rector over in Northeast Arkansas, and they weren't very good. He said, well, we've been in 5 homecomings. He said, 1 at home and 4 on the road.
I tell you, we were Clarksville's homecoming, and we ruined their homecoming.
No, we didn't. Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
that's right. 20. Hey,
22,
we're the homecoming.
We're
busters.
the homecoming busters. That's right.
He looks deep. Throws it underneath. And knocked out of bounds. That's Josh Ball. They've been looking for him all game.
Yep.
I'm glad they're just now finding him because he's quick as a cat.
Stump got a little piece of him. If I'm running out there full speed, Stump's probably the last person I want coming at me.
You got to be pretty tough if your name's Stump, right, Coach?
You better be.
I mean, that's universal, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Quarterback takes it rolling around the right-hand side. He's got a guy in the corner of the end zone. Nice throw and catch.
That was a nice throw. He throws that route kind of to the outside where the receiver has to come back. And
who's that number 9 that caught it?
Number 9 is the guy we've been talking about all night, Hayden Patterson. He makes a nice adjustment, comes back to the ball, stays in the end zone, makes the catch. Quarterback puts it to where the defender cannot make a play on it.
They're shooting off a cannon or fireworks, and I don't know. I mean, they don't go kaboom and real pretty. It's like a M80 going on.
Yeah, I think whoever's running the fireworks right now might have no eyebrows for Halloween.
Knocked him out of bounds.
That's the ball game right there.
That's the ball game, folks.
I called it 28.
They would have need that to cut it to 7. Now it's a 9-point advantage.
I called it 28-24, but I'll take a 13-22 win.
That's right. You did, Josh. 38 seconds left. We're going to put our hands team out there.
Going to make for a nice ride home.
It will.
How long is it? 2.5 hours?
3 hours.
3 hours.
Guys, you didn't get to travel to Vilonia. Don't worry, you got a chance tomorrow. It is Pee Wee Football Homecoming.
Right.
Second annual. Pretty big deal. If you haven't got a chance to come out there, we're going to have Chick-fil-A, chicken biscuits in the morning. We're going to have Chick-fil-A sandwiches in the afternoon, and we're going to have lots of sashes.
Lots of sashes. We're going to crown some girls.
Sashes and crowns.
I think I'm going to drive up there.
Come on,
that sounds like a pretty good deal.
I'll buy
doesn't
you a
it, Coach?
chicken biscuit.
I will.
Be my guest.
We got biscuits here.
Hey, he'll get you a chicken biscuit if you stay. It's kind of like Golden Corral right after their breakfast. You can catch a little bit of the breakfast and a little bit of the lunch.
You don't do that, do you, Josh?
Oh,
Double dip?
You can tell from looking at me that I might have done that a couple times. I don't order the double XLs.
Hey,
when you order shirts for nothing.
You need an XL at most. Boy, that's a tough one to handle.
I don't know.
That's a good onside kick. We'll see who has it.
But folks, as they
came up with it, Caleb Williams.
Good job, hands team.
Look at old Scout Morrison running out there with the football.
He's got some pretty good hands this year.
He does. Look at him. He throws one to the official, and he throws one to himself coming
and
off the sideline.
makes the diving leap on the out of bounds.
Yeah.
I think he's saying, "Hey, Cardinal fans, watch out! Here's your future."
That's right.
Now here's the best formation in football right here. Take a knee.
What did we call it the other day? We called it the Kaepernick.
Kaepernick.
The Kaepernick formation. You take a knee. Coach Bill came up with that one.
My Uncle Bill came and joined us in Clarksville, and he's the one who called that one.
To keep the plugs going, guys, Pee Wee Homecoming is a fun event if you get a chance to come out there. But, if you're footballed out, we got a cross-country team running at Prairie Grove. Prairie Grove is hosting a cross-country meet this Saturday. Yeah.
What are they going to do? They're going to run around the battlefield?
Run around the battlefield. Love is a battlefield. I think. Hey,
as long as you don't step on the landmine, right?
That's exactly right.
Hey, there's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's a final here. Cardinals with a nice win, 22-13. Folks, we're not going to stay too long, but, hey, I just want to say a sincere thank you to Coach. Coach, thanks for helping us out in the booth.
Enjoyed it.
Thank you, Coach. We appreciate you coming here and raising the IQ level of the booth. Tremendously, yes.
Two guys who don't know.
I wondered all the lights. It kind of got a lot lighter in here when I walked in.
That's right.
Yeah, it was pretty dim before.
That's right. Hey, again, Cardinal fans, 22-13, the good guys win. Next week we got Maumelle. Come support the Cardinals Pee Wee tomorrow. Junior high, I think we even got some 7th grade, maybe some 8th grade action on Tuesday night. Maybe.
Oh, we got a busy week all next week. Start Saturday.
Come see them all.
Come see us, and then we're going to go ruin Maumelle's homecoming next week.
Hey, and also next weekend's a big weekend. We got the basketball tip-off will be next Saturday night. Also, we got the poker tournaments. You want to come out and support the baseball team? Got a poker tournament at the Burger Shop. Come join us. Food, festivity. Jamie McChristian's putting it on, so it should be a really good time.
Let me tell you what, he smokes a mean chicken, which is good because he can't play poker for a lick.
I hear you. Thank you, Cardinal fans. We'll see you next week.